Which religion is the one of peace? The one you're leaving or the one you're going to?
Let him take a census first and
by the
both
sword.
of them. Let him take a census, then I'll tell you.
Which one will ever take him?
Just flip a coin.
I just want to belong to someone.
If you convert to Hindu, I'll
I just
protect
want to
you.
feel loved.
I just want to feel loved. I've been sleeping on a cold bed for a century.
Cold bed. You live in North Africa.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say it's not very cold.
It gets cold in North Africa.
It dropped from 70 to like 20.
You gotta wear a sweater.
I just noticed your place's names. The province deserve more subs.
Oh yeah, on the border there.
Ben, you deserve more subs.
Yeah.
Where's that?
He basically built a very large like Hollywood sign in the foothills on our border.
No, I renamed my provinces too, but
You know, I'm gonna start charging for advertising space. You know, if you want me to advertise something, you know, you slip me 25 ducats and it's yours.
All right.
Well, I could just do it in my own country.
Are we all here? All that are coming?
We're missing one.
Feel like we're missing Tog. Is Tog here?
Tog's here, but he's been muted this whole time.
Whoops.
is he?
Is that by choice or?
No, that he's crying.
I see how it is.
Mute him again.
Still very nice, isn't it?
As soon as he came in, but I decided to see how long it would go. I guess I guess my level of caring.
Thanks, folks. Thanks, folks.
He added me to tell me to see if you can get unmuted, but I don't think anybody listened.
No, nobody listened.
Wait, is the stream up or?
My stream's up, so don't say the password
Yeah,
out loud.
send PM it.
That's what I'll do.
Send it to me.
Don't mention the war.
I love
Don't
that
mention
episode of QI. It's one of the best.
Why?
Yeah, that was the.
Was a
40
player
towers.
playing Brandenburg or the AI? Was that the AI?
Well, no, that was okay. Well, I didn't know that one, but there was an episode of QI where they talked about that, and that was the what do they call that? The
joke
the audience
originates
answer.
from 40 Towers.
Oh well.
I was about to
I'm
say.
sorry, I'm not up to date on my obscure British comedy shows.
Up to date. It's one of the oldest British comedies.
Exactly.
He's not up to date.
You're never up to date.
I mean, do you want me to start listing obscure American comedy movies?
Obscure. It's one of the greatest British comedies ever made. It's like it's the same level as like what do you call it?
Blackadder?
No, oh well, no. Blackadder is the best. So that one's on a whole another level.
Good.
I
Good.
mean,
We
Monty
respect each
Python.
other.
Monty Python. I think Blackadder's number one. I think it's the best British comedy ever made, and it feels really British as well.
Amazing.
I can watch that all the time. But yeah, I'd say it's similar to like Monty Python, 40 Towers. I mean, it's got John Cleese in both, so it makes sense.
Anything with John Cleese in it is awesome.
Yeah. He's just naturally good at being funny.
Cusco?
I thought you were Cherokee.
They're
No, I'm British.
They're a bit.
God damn it.
My wife always goes, my fiance, she always goes, I'm hungry. And I go, and I say my name. I'm blah, blah, blah. I'm Paradox.
Oh my god.
And I go, nice to meet you. And then she looks at me, she gets angry.
Such a dad joke.
Glares.
Ready to go?
I can't understand why.
Never ready to go.
Yep.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
There is a French colony over here.
A big one. We got to murder it.
France has
one province French colony.
Destroy it.
Yeah, France has seen better days.
No man, just look at fucking Argentina.
Well, that's why they're colonizing things.
They're
On the
pulling a
other side,
midge and
They're
just
trying to
abandoning
get away
the
from
continent.
Europe.
Oh, right. I was.
That just is France.
That is France.
Oh, right. I was beating the tar out of Islam, Portugal. That's right. That was the thing I was doing.
I don't remember
Islam,
what
Portugal?
I was doing.
I'm at war with. Oh, I'm at war with.
Trying to get rid of the Muslims in Iberia. Remember? You were the target of this crusade for like 150 years.
Yes, and we've finally seen the light.
Oh yeah, wow! I can't remember what the hell I was doing.
Oh.
I think I was building a bigger army.
I think I was killing natives. Yeah.
You're getting target at the moment.
That sounds like a Malian thing to do.
Well, they're not natives that you care about.
I care about
Mali and Colombia is just glaring at me from the north.
All
Mali
are
and
equal in
Colombia
God's
is a
eyes
nation of
unless-
peace.
All are equal in God's eyes unless they're Muslim.
Whoa.
Whoa.
I wonder if the Ottomans would have something to say about that.
Have I finally integrated Hungary? Well, that's a totally different EU4 game, so you have to watch that one in order to know
Yeah.
what happens in that particular series.
That's
yeah,
that's
Austria in this game has seen better days.
Oh shit! I'm at war with Mali.
Yeah, mine's not going very fast today for some reason. I'm behind.
All right, rebels, convert for me.
How long is that going to take?
I would not be surprised if this
My
takes the
game's
entire
frozen right
stream.
Okay. How is
Uh-oh,
Andalusia
and-
going to mess up today? Well, right now they're just trying to let the chaos consume them from within.
My game's frozen.
Oh no.
Oh,
Who?
Oh
Well,
god.
Wait, don't push anything.
yeah, I haven't been.
Old.
Okay, yeah, it's coming up now.
Hooray.
Hold the line.
Oh, the line.
Single column. Single column.
Back in the pile.
Let's see. It says Japan's lagging behind.
Yeah,
oh,
my
that's
game
right. I have a
froze for
shitty
while
ruler.
after it
That's
started.
why I'm not teched up.
What is your ruler?
222.
Roach, how's Air doing these days?
In debt, but you know that's not.
Live.
Is there really any other state
Barely.
air has been?
That seems like a constant state of affairs for air.
Yeah, it's just permanent existence of
You
debt.
know, birds fly, the sky is blue, air's in debt, you know.
It's almost like
Well,
Greece, man.
I mean, you know, we had a pretty good run there, but and now we're not in debt.
that. Oh, I love that.
All right, I have 30 ducats.
It's all
Air
that
goes
Brazilian
in debt in
gold
like
that
20
Molly's been
years.
stocking up.
My money.
Oh, right, Burgundy. You wanted to go beat up Hamburg.
Other than that,
Did
he's
I?
doing great. A lot of corruption going on, but we're working on that.
You're
Why is
you're
Yes.
corrupt.
Lucia Bloomberg?
Because they're being a thorn in my side because I attacked Portugal.
And to answer your question, Ben, a lot of corruption going on
I'm-
due to a slight imbalance in my technology spread.
Oh.
God
Yeah,
damn it,
it's
I'm
not a big
I'm
deal.
I'm falling behind a lot at the moment. I don't know
Slight
what the hell's going on.
imbalance. I've never seen an imbalance like that before.
Why is
Oh
Holland,
no, it's fine.
Bob, Holland is giving Portugal subsidies right now.
It's
What?
only It's only a 7 tech
Why
spread.
is
Well,
Holland a thing?
how many people are playing? This many people are playing.
Lots of
Why is
people are
Holland a
playing.
thing?
Why does Holland exist?
That's what I was
What's
just
the
wondering.
point?
Why is it even
What's
a
the point
thing?
in a Holland?
Why is there Dutch in this game?
What is a
Is
Holland?
Holland?
Sergey, I can review that offer.
Sergey,
Is
are you
Mitchell
ever going to
playing? No.
stop? Are you ever going to play the game where you're not just rolling your face across the keyboard? just
Well, I mean-
once.
Is the sky blue, Ben?
Who is
Or is
Sergey
it-
playing?
Sergey is the person who purposely
Oh,
ate
yeah.
like 300 AE.
Well, I didn't know it would do
Bohemia,
that.
what the? Bohemia just entered the coalition against me.
It's not
Oh boy. Oh, this is gonna end well.
That's not good.
Tensions.
And Brandenburg.
Hi,
So Ben,
I'm
I
from.
see
Oh,
your
this is-
Hey,
I
we
see your
I have a viewer on my end from Morocco, so don't fuck it up, that guy. You'll let him
Okay,
down.
Okay, whatever your name is, I'll try my best. But you're
El
gonna be Catholic. I'm just letting you know.
Bluhi Morad. Sorry, bud. I messed up your name.
I'm just letting you know. I hope you're
How-
okay with being
How
Catholic.
great! How
Yeah,
great
you're
would it
okay
be
with
if
being
he just replied saying, "No, that's exactly how you pronounce it."
I was actually I was me and my wife and two of our friends. We were on a double date and we went to one of the restaurants in Disney, and they're like they we sat down in the waiting area and the person who checked us in goes, okay, they're gonna call you by your last name when your table's ready. And I just went, good luck. good fucking luck. A couple of you guys, like Roach, you've seen my last name before. And,
Yeah, no,
think
I also
Bob-
had to have you pronounce it.
Horrible Polish shit. Is
Yeah. Oh, Robert Strader described it once as a spilled bag of consonants. And
God.
Oh no! I
And-
want to see it now.
yeah,
That's
and
pretty true.
yeah,
it's,
and
yeah.
the girl, with our hostess, she walks up and goes, party of blah blah blah, and says my name absolutely perfectly. And I walked up to her with this like shocked look on my face. I looked at her name tag. She's from Poland.
Of course.
You were also crying and just like it was the first time ever.
Yeah.
And you said your wife was gonna marry her.
Oh, she was from like
Polish.
Gdansk or something like that.
Oh well, we can't have that then.
That's
Yeah, and I was like,
Did you
okay, that
also-
makes sense.
Did you also exchange the secret Polish handshake?
the secret Polish handshake known only to other Polacks.
The secret Polish. There's a secret in Poland. It's like, aha, we must make sure everyone knows the Nazis never did it. It was the Polish the whole time. That's the true Polish secret.
Yeah, we're bad people. Oh,
Wouldn't
look
that
at
be
poor
crazy
France.
if something like-
This France
Could you
just
imagine if something like that
100%.
happened?
Oh my god.
France is the new England right now.
Putting out
Well, no, because
because
France is a unite. Here's the problem, though. France is an actual singular nation. When like in our last game, when France became a war zone, it was like 12 different countries.
Mm-hmm.
I'm extremely scared.
Well.
Peace
Of
offer
a
from
massive coalition. I need a new ally.
Hello.
Who could I choose? Who could I send
Turning
along?
Catholic.
I'm just saying there's plenty of powerful Sunni nations to buddy up with.
Huh.
I'm
There's
just
plenty of
saying,
Islam
like,
going around, guys.
Think of
Okay,
anyone.
guys, shut up. God damn it. How many fucking times do I gotta say this? Don't talk over each other. I don't know what anybody's saying when you're all just word vomiting all over the microphone. Just let one person talk, then you can talk like adults, please.
I like vodka.
Here
Okay.
we
I do
go,
too.
see?
NG, you were talking about an alliance. Would anybody else like to chip in on that topic without talking over each other?
Yeah.
I'm gonna soon to be Catholic. Fellow Christians unite.
Soon to be is a relative term.
Give lower taxes.
I can't think of anyone who'd want to be my ally. It's impossible.
Well, who are you allied with right now? Burton Castile.
I like that shirt you're wearing with Paradox. It looks really nice.
I'm not wearing a shirt.
Woo!
Swing and a
Shirt
miss.
Club. Woo!
You have the greatest eyes. I don't know.
Up on with that, Bob.
Oh,
The English Civil War. What?
it's a war of civils.
What happened to
Ben,
France?
Oh, is this like the Glorious Revolution?
Somebody said my name.
Yes, Ben. I noticed that you're stomping on my northern enemies.
Is that a problem for you?
No. Well, they're my allies right now, but they're really my enemies on my way to
Okay, well.
forming Inca.
I don't see what the problem is.
I like this, actually. Thank you.
He wants you to touch him so he can reform.
In a
yes,
four-way
please.
war
Come here.
between the Ottomans, Denmark, Great Britain, and Mali would be interesting to see. Well, considering there's no such thing, not really such thing as a four-way war, that would be hard to get everybody individually fighting everyone else. That would be, everybody would have to be in 3 individual wars each. That would be very difficult. But, I mean,
Frickin'
I don't know. Great Britain and Mali have powerful navies. Denmark is kind of a paper tiger, no offense. Wait, is Ray Striker in here?
No.
Okay, then I don't need much offense. And Mali's based more on money and standing and staying at arm's reach from the clusterfuck of Europe.
Money? Gonna have my money back?
From the vampiric talons of Molly's
You
leeching
could,
the
Sergey,
money out of Brazil.
You could have kept all of your money to yourself if you just would stop throwing insults at everybody.
Yeah, stop doing that.
What did
He
you
didn't
ask?
insult me. He wanted me to support his independence.
Yeah, I know. That's the
Shut
other thing
up.
is you keep
That's an
asking
even bigger
everybody in
insult.
the world to support your independence.
Yes.
I pronounced that guy's name correctly, FYI.
You did?
Yeah. Woo! I can pronounce Moroccan names.
Let's not go that far.
I can pronounce that guy's Moroccan name.
There we go.
I'm gonna call you Murad. Morad. I'm gonna call you Morad. Mr. Morad. All right. Navy is navying.
What does that even mean?
That's his tradition.
Molly's gone through a splurge of naval reform.
Is that what you call that?
It's the Great Brown Fleet. Off-white fleet.
White.
No, I'm not really
So which
brown. Off-white.
Which players are not here?
Asia.
Denmark. And
Denmark and Bohemia are absent today.
Bohemia. Okay.
And then there's fucking Tog, who just screws up every nation he touches. So
Oh, I'm sorry.
Are you though?
Everything I touch falls apart. Yes,
The clergy seized power in the papal state. What? Isn't
I thought
that
they were
how it
already
usually
Wait a
goes?
second.
They already declared.
What?
isn't that already clusterfucked?
What does that even do for
yeah.
you?
It was -1 stability. That's all I saw.
Yeah.
Cannot
my
make
God.
any allies.
Missed last week. Where's the episode on YouTube?
There is a
Oh, you know what? I
one.
don't think it auto uploaded to YouTube. I might have to look into that from the recordings, because normally I restream to Twitch and YouTube, and Twitch auto imports it over to YouTube. So, and YouTube doesn't automatically just save it as a video, so I'm gonna have to look into that. Pop up last week's.
Okay, Bob, they're converting.
Hooray.
Ben, we can become
Oh,
allies.
I'm fucking
but
at war with you, Tog.
Yes,
Ah.
I'm not taking any offensive action against you, though.
Okay. Hang on.
It's for real now. But Ben, I can't send you a alliance because my people don't like you.
Oh, we don't like each other. We should fix that.
You like me, but my people don't like you.
Oh, my game just froze.
Don't move.
Nobody, don't move, don't move,
Game
don't
just
move,
crashed.
don't move, don't move.
All at once.
Yeah, my
No.
game just crashed. I just went to desktop.
I'm scared.
Oh no.
No, it might be okay. Just give it a second. Just give it a
It's
second.
already on the desktop.
Yeah.
Might be okay.
Why?
No,
Why
just give
is
it
it always oddball? Why does it always crash on you?
I don't know.
Do you have any graphical
think-
mods
For
installed?
no reason.
I think it's got to just get it out of its system.
Do we? I mean, we're only 20 minutes in. Let's just
Yeah.
give it a rehost.
Yeah, let's give it a rehost.
Everybody
Thank
save.
you.
So what do you do?
Same thing as normal. NG goes in first. Do not say the password out loud. As soon as NG's in, we'll all dogpile on.
So, Ben, would you be interested in an ally in Eastern South America?
I'll
Or
think
Western
about
South
it.
America?
I'll have to check my list.
He
Okay.
already has one. Well,
No, sir.
Hey, up the fourth
Sergey,
highest.
you're not an ally. You're a slave.
wow, racist.
No, it's true.
Murad is a Turkish name. So you're Turkish and you live in Morocco? Well, that's not too far, I guess.
Eh,
It's only half a
I mean,
continent.
Well,
I mean,
we live in-
that's the equivalent of somebody from like Washington, like living in like Pennsylvania. Like, I mean, it's not a big
Yeah,
deal.
but it's different language and different culture also.
In a different continent.
It's definitely a different culture over here.
Same
Inferior
continent.
culture.
Ooh.
What?
Africa and the Middle East are only separated by an artificial line of water. They are the same continent.
Well, Sinai,
No,
the
no.
Sinai Peninsula was part of Africa.
No, they're different continents. I don't think you know how continents work.
The Middle East is part of Asia.
Yeah,
According to, well, what's your definition of a continent then?
it's based on
The set continents.
the
Like science?
plates.
No, the seven,
No,
the
no,
seven
it's not based on the
continents.
plates, Ben. If,
All right,
if it was
Itchy,
based on
go
the
ahead and jump in.
plates, if it was based
I'm
on the
just
plates, there'd
getting
be
the
like
file.
20 different
Well,
continents.
that's not. I'm not saying every single tectonic plate is a separate continent, and
The
you're
major
just saying
ones.
that. What you're saying is that if they're touching each other, then they're the same continent. That's not how it works either.
Well, if you look at Europe, they're in the same plate as Asia. Most of
Yes.
Asia.
So,
That's gonna be
Euro-
fucked up. Eurasia.
and there's also the reason why they call the Americas, because we're all a separate continent. We're all one continent.
Wait.
No,
Is
I
the-
just
Yeah,
meant-
hold on, hold
Marcos.
on. No, hold on.
That's
hold on.
not how that works.
Yeah, it's not how that works. You're wrong.
This is yeah, this one.
Just everyone shut up. You're wrong. Go read a book.
You are completely wrong. That's not how that works.
Well, I mean, Great Britain's not connected to Europe, so we must be our own continent.
Correct. And Ireland, its own continent.
And
Well,
Cuba.
It's still
Hawaii
on the
is its own
Eurasian
continent
plate.
too.
There's
The
got to
Isle
be
of Man is
40,000
my
continents on the
favorite
planet.
Still in your fucking plate.
Dude, Taiwan, best continent.
Oh wow.
So it's like Indonesia, like a bunch of continents.
No, that's part of
Philippines
Eurasia.
must
No,
be-
those are called
must be at
islands.
least 1,000.
I mean, Puerto Rico is my favorite continent.
Russia is my favorite continent.
Indonesia is like the United States, but instead of United States, it's United Continents.
We got someone in my chat asking if they can create a continent too.
I mean, China's creating continents.
Yeah,
Exactly,
China
they're
is
building
creating
artificial
continents.
continents.
I mean, which is it? The United Arab Emirates, who's got those crazy hotels and whatnot, and they're
Oh my
making
god,
their
they made like
own.
a palm
They're like
tree.
there's like some rich guy like writing his name in islands in the in the sea.
They made the world of islands, didn't they? Like it's an islands that
Yeah.
shape the world.
Yeah.
That one's cool.
Yep. It's
you're allowed to join
slowly,
yet?
it's just slowly eroding back into the ocean.
Sergey, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm
God
coming.
damn it, Sergey.
I saw
Had
two
one
people
job.
in there.
It's the same password, yeah?
Yep.
E.
Yee.
Hey Ben, you speak Turkish? No, I don't. All right.
Give it a shot.
Kebab.
Sergey, what is this guy saying in Cyrillic in chat?
Hold on, let me check.
Probably like his mother's biscuit recipe or something.
What is Cyrillic?
It's the Russian alphabet.
Ah, okay.
Oh, okay. Learn something new every day.
How do you
Just
not know
also,
that?
also, we learn things about continents every day.
Also continents.
How much has he been talking in Cyrillic? Jesus.
The
Well,
glorious
he looks
continents
like
of
he's
China.
copy and pasting, but I can't fucking tell.
Yeah.
You say, how do I not know that?
He's just
Yeah.
spouting. He's just spouting some
I
communist
don't learn
propaganda.
about Russian languages.
All
yeah,
right.
we don't learn about Russian language in California because it's kind of useless.
I did in
Everyone jump in here.
Illinois.
We don't in Texas.
We don't in California. Like,
Wait, don't you?
it's like one Russian family in our entire school.
That's
Yeah,
kind of
why?
funny since parts of
For the love of
California-
God, they're a great. Well, they were a great power for like
Yeah.
50 years.
So this
But
is
they're not.
this is what the guy was saying in chat. Glorious, our free fatherland, ancient union of brotherly peoples, ancestor given wisdom of the people, glorious country, we are proud of you.
Yeah, I was just spouting some
I like
communist
him.
propaganda.
I just blocked him.
Sounds nice.
Well, he
Who
was
is
just
he
he was just
referring
copy
to?
and pasting it over and over and over.
Can someone message me the past?
Who?
Donald Trump.
Oh, you all forgot already?
Wait, is NG in?
Yep.
Oh
I'm
fuck
in.
me, god damn it.
He is praising you as some sort of god. No, there's only one god. That is God.
God brick.
God, brick.
You've got that's
we-
the thing. When
can
you're
we
talking
join now,
about
Bob?
Godbrick is yeah, you could join now. When you're talking about Godbrick, you have to say it with the right like tone. It's just it's kind of like it's like primitive and guttural. Godbrick.
You say it along the
You
lines
need to add
of
in
how
a couple
you
of
say
jowls in
heresy.
there too.
Yeah, Godbrick.
Shake your jowls like Richard Nixon.
gonna go in at night and wreck up the place. No.
What was,
And then we
what
just
was
started
that?
Someone
What was
move?
that dog? What was that dog that that he had? In
Shut up, checkers.
Get that out.
No one's moved anything.
Ugh.
I need to rewatch that series.
Futurama is amazing.
I've actually just been going on.
I have a
Like,
my
last
my
couple weeks?
my wife got me. I think I might have mentioned it before. It's a life-size Bender's head, and the back of it opens up, and it's got all the DVDs in it.
That's amazing.
Why did they cancel it? Oh my god.
Because Fox.
It should have just been his ass.
Well, it was
For running
canceled. They got picked up by Comedy Central, didn't it? For like a season or two.
Well, it got
Yeah,
picked up by
yeah.
Comedy Central. They produced 4 movies and I think 4 more seasons. And then they
Weren't
let
the
it.
they
seasons
dropped it.
just weren't the movies just the seasons?
No, they were
No,
separate. There's 4 feature-length movies and then 3 or 4 seasons after that.
And they
Yeah.
put them on TV. So like they put the movies on TV. So some people thought you might think they're from the TV, but actually they were made into DVDs first, I think.
Yeah, they were feature-length films made to be watched, in one go, but then they broke it up into episodic content so that they could air it on television without, any trouble, in terms
I think that's what they do
slots.
on Netflix. Like I think they just they have the episodic versions for the for some of the seasons.
Hey Ben, you should invade the rest of everything. Mali's a nation of peace.
Yeah.
Is it?
And money.
Dear God, we hope so.
End of the game, Molly just comes barreling out of Africa with freaking laser beams on their sharks and shit, and just start annihilating people.
Mali's a nation of peace. As long as we get
Mali.
as long as we get paid, Mali
Sharks
is
with
fine.
Freaking laser beams.
I mean, the only reason I settled in Brazil is for their rich porpoise habitats.
And the money.
Also, manatees are cute.
How the chat suddenly become communist? You'd have to ask Sergey.
What?
God damn it, Sergey. Infiltrating the chat.
All right, who else am I at war with? Ichima.
So Palpal States.
What are they doing?
People, I think.
They just
Portugal wants an alliance. How
They
about
just
no?
they just got some claims on my only Mediterranean province.
Well, see, the problem with the Pope fabricating claims on Muslim territories, I'm pretty sure that the Otto Bros have stated that they will join in defensive wars against Sunni Brotherland.
Well, it depends on if I actually like the person, though. So
I mean, how
It's
could you
Roach.
not-
How could you
how
not
could you
like
not like
Roach?
me?
I will defend Roche, but not Ben.
What?
Well,
Damn.
I'm
Damn.
okay with. Ben,
Roach! Solidarity. Come on, dude.
Ben, you're not the one being threatened right now.
Good, true.
So,
True.
so
My game froze.
just give it a second. Give it a second.
As soon as I say that, it starts catching up again.
Hey Bob, what did you
Mm.
do with Portugal?
What I do with Portugal, what I've been doing pretty much for the past couple hundred years since it's been
You
released,
ate some.
turning it Christian.
I thought you were actually gonna just convert them Christian.
Well,
Slowly bleeding.
that's what I'm doing. Is I'm taking the
No, no.
land, convert it to Christian, and then I'm gonna release it later.
Okay. Okay.
He
Is he
swear
gonna
he
release
swear to God he'll release it.
Promise.
I have not broken any promises so far in this game.
No,
I
wasn't
wouldn't
down
go
here, I just
that
wondered
far,
what's going
Bob.
on.
Keyword this game.
Yeah.
Weren't we allies for a good long time? I seem to recall that.
Yeah, and now you're enemies.
Against a common enemy, yeah, we were. You're right.
And you're saying you haven't broken any promises. I had promises of allegiance is what I had.
Had dreams.
Well, those ran their course. Now they're no longer a thing.
A dream of days
Anyone with the
gone
province named
by.
after them?
May I ask a question?
Dreamed
Why?
a time one so pretty. I can't even know the words.
I know the
Can I
words.
interrupt that?
I just know stars.
Why would you, though?
Stars
It's such
in the
an inspirational-
He does have a good voice.
Les Mis is actually the one with Eddie Redmayne in it is really good.
And there's
Order and line.
Argentina seems to be becoming very quickly French.
Well, that's been
So-
happening for a long time, but
We need to stop that.
Things are in motion. All right.
oh, yeah,
Why
there are
is
plans.
the Cusco saying
South
we-
Georgia is almost Aryan.
Because they're trying to
So-
colonize near me, Bob. Thus, I have a problem with that.
I mean, you realize that you're also at the mercy of like Mali as well, right? In that part of the world and their
I am
colonial
loyal to
ambitions.
Mali.
You seem to be coming at
Technically-
this as if there's going to be some kind of like equal footing there.
I like
Semi-equal.
equal pudding.
Equal pudding.
Pudding.
Equal
Pudding.
footing for all.
Tug, how many reforms you got passed anyway?
Currently none. Because the,
Yeah, you're screwed.
The reforms passed. That's cute.
Yeah, because since he's inti, he has to pass like 5 reforms before he can even embrace an institution.
Well, okay, hold on. Ottomans, why did you just form a claim on that one province that is mine?
Who's doing what now?
We got some strange definition to protect here.
Yeah.
The Ottomans just got claims on the same province that the Pope just claimed.
They're gonna fight. They're gonna fight it out
Oh, boy.
over that one province.
got your dukes, boys.
They're gonna
I
Roach. They're
mean-
gonna kill you and fight over your corpse.
I mean, are we talking like when you said help? Are you talking like American help? Like, is the U.S. foreign policy?
Freedom!
Are you trying to bring freedom to a corpse?
Oddball, shifting your eyes is not an answer.
I'm not gonna kill Air.
Hey Bob, are you
Hmm.
killing your rebels?
I'm going to be.
You want to give me access? I got a boat 30 sitting right now if you're sure.
Ooh, yeah, I would.
You're taking attrition there. You might want to get sea basing rents too.
I'm trying.
And Bob's like, you can land the troops, but the ships stay out.
Ships are out there just starving and going into anarchy.
Off the boats.
Okay, armies, run away from the rebels. They're doing God's work right now.
They're doing a god's work.
They're doing the Lord's work.
I really enjoy people that try to take things out of context from what they actually were. So I've got somebody in my chat who's like, you know that Islam, Christianity praise the same God, right? I was like, are you really wanting to get into theological conversation with me over something I said in jest earlier? Like, really? Really?
I think they do, Bob. Have at it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Everyone knows that.
if they do,
Go, Bob, go.
if they really do, then they're just gonna get banned out of my chat. I mean, because like
Aw.
you know, perception fuckstick, figure it out.
Sometimes I like it when Bob gets all riled up because normally it's me.
It's nice
It's
to
like,
have
you know,
someone else getting
Jesus.
pissed off.
Jesus was Jewish. Everyone knows these things.
Nah, Jesus was born in America, man.
It is known.
Yeah.
That's why he's.
He was
Come on,
pasty
NG.
white with
That's why
blonde
he's
hair.
fucking white in all of the pictures because he was born in America.
Yeah, makes sense, doesn't it?
He was wearing a "Make America Great Again" hat. Born.
Yeah, man.
And it totally owns an AR-15.
Declare war on Denmark. That's not happening. I have no interest in going to war with Denmark. I have literally no interest in that.
Oh, Ming got some rebels again.
Has the Ming explosion happened
Oh,
yet?
what is
No.
Castile doing? Why is Castile guaranteeing Sunni Portugal?
Because
I'm hoping
Steele's
this Ming
turned into
blows.
a dick recently. He broke my alliance with him and our marriage.
Well, I play Ultimate
busy.
General
Ever since
Civil
Castile
War.
started to-
Wow.
Oh, Ben, you should. That's a good game.
I haven't. I've. Well, from my understanding, is it was made by the guy who did the Darth mod modifications for like Shogun 2 and Empire Total War and things like that. And
No idea about that.
he is a good person in terms of like dev, but
Well, I'm
Ultimate
just
General
saying-
Gettysburg?
I have Ultimate Generals Gettysburg, and I love that game to death. And
do you
Civil
just
War-
play Gettysburg or is there other stuff? to
well,
do?
there's two. There's two. Civil War just came out like 3 days ago. It's in early access right now, but it's Gettysburg was the first one, and that just had Gettysburg in it, and it was really good, well polished game. And Civil War, like you could play an entire campaign,
Okay.
and it's
Yeah,
it's
so
looking
that-
really good. Like they even go into your first when you start a campaign game, you actually create the backstory for your general, like in terms of what's tactical school he went to, and
okay.
what he did during the Mexican American War and stuff like that.
And killed Mexicans.
You ready, Waddy?
Shot Mexicans.
1 second. Yep, I'm ready.
Onwards.
Oh boy.
Oh, buddy, are you
Triggered.
ready? Oh, God.
Everyone's
Someone's
scrambling.
Bob says,
flailing around.
are you ready? Okay, someone's about to unconditionally surrender.
Someone's gonna get fucked.
Ben hears that and he's just in a corner, just muttering
I
to himself.
think they're just taking care of the rebels.
Oh, don't ruin it.
Oh.
Let the world shake in fear at the sound of my voice.
Did you declare war on Ichima?
No,
Dog?
they declared war on me.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
They're allies with the people I'm beating up. So now, well, thank you for beating them up.
I feel like one of these days, someone's just gonna make a compilation of all the times Bob has said, "Are you ready?"
Oh,
Are you
God.
ready? Are you ready? Like Trump with China? China.
Yes.
China.
Oh,
China.
God.
China.
This needs to be done
China.
now.
Yes, we need the "Are you ready" remix from Bob.
This has to be done now.
It's set to some really good like hip hop beats.
I just like
So
never gonna
fresh,
give
oh,
you up.
snap.
Never gonna give you up.
Never gonna let.
No.
Not exactly what I meant by
No.
good beats, but okay.
Never
Hip-
at
Hip
all.
beats. How can you get more hip than that?
Bush kebabs.
1980s are calling.
Oh, I need a fucking haircut.
They want their hip hop back.
The
Yeah.
hair is
Just-
long and
Just cut
unruly.
off your hair, Ben.
It's unruly.
Get a
is
Go
what it
bald,
is.
Ben. Go bald.
Just get that buzz cut. Just go that
You know,
Walter White
I used
haircut.
to go and get a really nice haircut every couple of months, but then I just said fuck it and I just started shaving my hair off. 'Cause
I just
fuck
have one of those, you know, like those like electric clippers where you just put on the right length and go, and that's all I
yeah,
do.
I have one of those, but I just don't have the space.
I don't understand, Ben. Are you having a stroke while you're cutting your hair?
Yes,
Is that what's going on?
I. Wait, why
What
is
was
this?
that?
Why is this under Chibu?
No, don't
Oh,
leave.
because-
Why? There might be more.
Wait, they're not
Okay.
under Chibu. They're not under Chimu. Chimu
Occupied by
is my
Ku-
little buddy.
Cusco.
They're they hired out their
What's
troops for
his
free for
name?
me.
Build an iron curtain. Do we have any Iron Mans? Our curtain would be made of gold.
It's a giant gold curtain.
Very
It's
valuable
just-
curtain.
The
You
fu-
should make it along the coastline of Brazil from their own gold.
the gold.
Golden
Oh, God.
No.
The gold coat.
This is what your
The literal
children
gold
toiled
coast.
in the gold mines for.
I haven't got any gold bronzes yet. I just want to go inland for.
Oh, just go get them. That's your job.
Goldizing is so slow though.
I had a truce
Same.
with the. Why did I have a truce with the Ottomans?
Oh, did they break their alliance?
Oh, maybe that was it.
Okay,
Man.
23% of the way there.
The Ottoman border with the Commonwealth has got to be like 1,000 miles long.
It's the Russian border with Nazi Germany.
It's got one fort on it too.
I don't know. I think the Denmark border is probably longer because of that.
Because
of
of
those,
the juke along
yeah,
the
those
coastline.
those little salients along it.
Come
Drive
on,
the
good
Ottomans out of the
roll.
Balkans. I have no reason to be hostile towards the Ottomans at this time. That's all Muslim land.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of viewers understand that when we're playing these games, our stated goal isn't just to destroy everybody who touches us.
Yeah.
Plus, also that's bad. That's bad diplomacy. If you just destroy everyone who touches you, everyone else will gang up against you. Probably.
Yeah, well, I think what happens.
Andalusia learned that.
Yeah, I learned that the hard way.
I think what happens is a lot of people are used to playing a Paradox game single player, and a lot of times it's just the stated. A lot of people's stated, like goal. They don't really go into it with much more than I'm just going to conquer the world. I'm going to take as much land as I can. That's fun at first, but it gets kind of boring after a little while, and eventually you want to start, striving for other things, and especially in multiplayer, it's not just I'm going to paint the world by color. With other people, a lot of people are going to be, like role playing how their nation's diplomacy and things like that, and that's what drives a lot of conflict. Is what would this nation, like historically in this ahistorical context, do?
But also, people are unpredictable as well.
Yeah.
So, like, if I make an alliance with the Ottomans, it doesn't mean the Ottomans will fulfill it. They might at any point break it and attack me.
Mm-hmm.
Or
So,
just
like,
break it
even
and flounder about.
Yeah, just take me and Ben for example. In all rights, Ben should have killed me ages ago.
Well,
I should not exist right now.
Mali is a nation of peace.
That's not
Exactly.
true, and you know it.
It is true. Of all the countries in the world, I've probably gone to war the least. All the human countries.
Ben, I think you might be wrong on that point.
Hey, shut up. Revisionist history. Revisionist history.
We did kill a lot of people.
No. We didn't kill them. We incorporated them.
All right,
Yeah, but we
thank you,
killed a lot
Adi.
of people to do that.
No problem.
Well,
With my
that was
money.
their fault.
Excuse me, Ben.
Hmm.
How far do you want to take your conquests in East and Western South America? Do you want to have like Quinto?
I guess it's gonna. Hang on, let me check something.
Because I'm kind of wanting to create my Incan nation.
What is that? I mean, most of Quito, I was planning on taking for myself.
Okay, yeah, you can take Quito. I don't.
What was that? You can? You give me permission?
As in, I don't care. It's not going to conflict with my goals.
You don't give
at
him
all.
permission. You ask, please, sir, may I have another?
Tog, we were just talking about this whole diplomacy thing. You're failing hard at it because you're not in the dominant position.
He hasn't done it.
Oh god, I love you guys. Oh, this is awesome.
Tog, do you want me to lend you my notes about diplomacy?
No,
They're
no,
extensive.
Because you waved your dick around and got the crap kicked out of you.
Yeah,
He's a great case study though. Because of that, he's figured it out.
Mm-hmm.
What about my notes? My good notes are excellent.
Whatever he did, just don't
God,
do that.
all right.
It's like when you look at the
Sergey's
Russian
note.
static defenses during Barbarossa. They were like, we'll just build these extensive static fortress lines and they'll be impenetrable. Yeah, they didn't work, but you could really look at that as a good example of what not to fucking do.
Fair enough.
No, you're personally insulting me here, Ben. It's not fair.
Ben,
So,
What do you mean? Wait, Sergey, where's your family? Is your family? I'm assuming your family's not like originally from the Vladivostok area. Are they from? Where are they from?
No.
in Mother
They're
Russia.
They're from it's called St. Petersburg area. They got moved.
So
I don't-
you're from literally the exact opposite side of the country. Hey, you didn't get. What are you talking about? You didn't get conquered.
Nah.
You
Probably.
withstood 3 years of sieging, and they leveled your city. But you know, kudos to you for that. Yeah, you stuck it out.
3 years of siege
job.
and soul-crushing starvation.
Mm-hmm.
Who is ironic, guys? So here's the complete list of all the players right here on my screen.
And on my screen.
excuse me, Ben. Well, let me rephrase that. Do you mind not conquering past Chimu?
Where?
If you could find it in your heart, Chimu, the little green bit.
I think-
between your-
I
You're
think
going to have to
more-
use Malian designations because they don't.
I don't know what
the,
you mean.
The can bit that's between Quinto and Ichima. That
I
little
mean,
country.
The what bit?
Someone actually into my chat is actually kind of putting a good spin on this. Diplomacy, I'll suck you off. So, Tog, what is it you're going to give Mali? You know, like what is the incentive for Mali to do whatever it is you want them to do?
Money.
Your protectorate.
Money. Mali is swimming in money.
And also a loyal ally in fighting the French in Argentina.
The only thing Mali has an abundance of is money. Well, that and bodies.
Speaking of which, a good harvest, 574 ducats.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know where that money's going.
That just popped.
Holy shit. Shut up, Sergey.
My money.
Why? No, it's not your money.
That was never your money, and your money
Not
is
anymore.
only your money in the sense that you earned it before taxes.
Man, I don't know, Sergey, every time you say, "Oh, it's my money," it's like it reminds me of this commercial where like a bunch of people go like, "It's my money and I need it now."
It's not your money and you don't have it at all.
The stupidest commercial ever.
But the amount,
Oh, yeah.
Winsworth.
the amount of money I'm spending on
Oh god, you don't even know what it is.
Bob's had a runtime error.
Oh, Bob.
Bob's had a runtime error?
Someone say.
Bob just had a runtime
Pause. Save.
Everybody save it before, yeah, because Bob's out, and Bob's hosting.
Oh god. Oh god.
error. Bob had runtime error.
Everyone scatter.
Everyone blame Cusco.
Listen, we predicted doomsday, so technically you're right.
Wasn't it the Aztecs though?
No,
Or the
no,
Maya?
No, no.
I guess Ben, do you want to send me the save file?
Yes, I can do that.
My colonial nation has gone to war with only 1K. No,
You have a
I
colonial
just
nation.
apparently I'm only 8 subs off of 30,000 now. Huzzah.
Woo, party.
You should title the stream like Road to 30K.
Quick, everyone unsub right now.
Yeah, quick, everyone up some.
That won't
Literally
stop.
to
That
zero.
won't stop the train.
I'm about to say unfortunately that's not gonna stop it, because that's you know the way the internet works is if 10,000 people say they're going to do something, 1,000 show up, and then 100 of those actually do something.
That's true.
Initiative, yeah.
All right, so save file is located documents, documents paradox. Where's paradox? Paradox. E4, save games, date modified. Molly. Okay. What's the best way to send this to you, bub?
Just over Discord.
Yeah, Discord you can.
Oh, I can. I didn't know they let you try to drop like
Over
that.
Discord, never gonna give you up.
Segue right back into that.
Oh
Like,
God,
the
wrong button.
Are You Ready remix needs to happen.
Okay. Move. Come on. Go away. There we go.
Have
I
any
mean,
of you guys
I don't
played?
think there's that many instances of me actually saying, "Are you ready?"
It's become like a myth.
It's happened. A handful of times. I would say maybe 6 times.
Enough times to make people afraid of it.
Yeah, but every time it happens, it's everything's set up to an extent where it's gonna be like a no contest situation. 2 more days of your Austria campaign to finish it. Austria campaign? What?
Wrong channel, guy.
Austria campaign.
Oh,
never gonna give you up.
the continue game on EU4 is January 1st, 1821 for my Austria playthrough, and yeah, that's the end of that. That's the end of that game there. That was a disappointing game. I was trying to reform pass all the reforms, and I lost it in the last like 50 years of the game or something like that.
Wow.
What does
Such
NGP like to
disappointment, Ben.
sing? He likes to sing anything and everything.
Loudly and often.
Who does?
You.
I thought it was Midge.
And you.
And NGP
Both of
refers to refers to
over
you.
it.
Us
Sergey,
British do
be-
love to sing. I don't know why.
Hey, Sergey, be careful. The KGB's in the multiplayer.
Hold on, what?
What?
Oh shit, the KGB.
Okay, guys.
Oh my God, KGB Vladimir Putin. Yeah, that's the thing.
Gotta get out of here.
All right,
Russia's going
games
on.
up. NG, go ahead and get in here first.
I
Only
need the
Eng.
save file, don't I?
No, you don't. Or do you?
I
yeah,
do.
he does.
Oh, let me send it to him real quick.
Roach, why did you answer?
I thought it was a general technical question. You didn't need that.
Thank you.
Just remember, Sergey, Putin is in another server. He could be watching you right now.
Probably is, just watching the stream with some popcorn.
Just trying to figure out what it's going to take to get Ukraine. It's proven harder than he thought.
Another 108% votes.
Man, I'm at that part of the coal, like the end of it, where all the crap in your head now settled in your chest.
Oh, I know you're a pain,
I hate
dog.
that part.
I mean, at least I feel more normal, that's for sure.
I'll do 5 more subs to 30,000.
Oh God! Oh God!
Are you just refreshing the page every so often now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you trying to get a screenshot of when it ticks over?
I was actually recording an update while it ticked past 10,000, and I had it up. I had it the like live
Remember
subscriber count up. That was cool.
Then it goes to like 30,001. He's like, no.
Just skip right over it.
I think somebody did that for like I think it was the Rooster Teeth Facebook page or something like that, and they had a guy, one of the interns, like he was refreshing the page trying to get a screenshot of it going over to I think 1 million like views or likes or something like that, and he refreshed it one time and it was like 1,000,001. And- I think they actually recorded it too, and I think another intern that was also doing the same thing got it.
That intern was fired.
I don't know. Probably just put on another meaningless task.
Kidding me? It's taking ages to download this bloody save file.
Just from me.
It is 4 megabytes.
Yeah.
Get better,
it's a
get better
3
Japanese
minute.
or Chinese internet.
You on the
Steal
right
Taiwan's
VPN or whatever.
Download more RAM.
What, give me 1 second. I'm gonna change my my thing. I can't talk about.
It's sad. Just
It's all
I really
It's
love
all those government employees that are checking up. They're taking all your connection.
I really love when I log on to like a search engine and there's like all the newest news articles pop up and some of them that are like show up literally right next to each other. I just find really entertaining. One, Trump now sober and disciplined in face of job. The one right under it yells at Hamilton cast for confronting Pence.
Nice.
Like literally right next to each other.
Yeah, that Pence thing's kind of hilarious.
That was
Like-
kind of funny.
Yeah.
I got an easy fix for this. And G, just give me your home address. We'll lay a cable from your house to mine. It's a bit of a
Just
distance.
lay some transcontinental cables and shit.
It's just a small cable.
Very
Not a
small.
big one.
Hey, he's in Shanghai, right?
Near it.
Oh god.
Undisclosed location.
Undisclosed
Right,
location near Shanghai.
I thought it was Beijing. Maybe a bit longer, but
At least he's not in like Hong Kong.
Okay, live subscriber count is what I'm broadcasting right now.
God damn it, man.
Okay, now I gotta go look at this.
My chat wants to know what NG's opinion on the new Toblerone design is.
what?
I don't know what that means.
Oh no, God, that's actually a big deal over here too, because we have a lot of people that eat those.
What is it?
The
What happened?
Toblerone is a type of
It's a
candy bar.
chocolate that looks like dragon's teeth.
Yeah, but now it's gotten even worse. Now it looks kind of like a yard rake. Instead, because they cut down like 50% of the chocolate.
So what? I just made it smaller for the same price.
Oh
No, it just went down.
It's the same.
Evil laugh.
Who was that? Which one of you fuckers?
What?
No, you people are trolling me now. I know it.
Unsubscribed, resubscribed.
What did you think was gonna happen, Ben?
Well, apparently I
So now we just need.
No,
someone to
yeah, it went back up.
Be unsubscribe real quick.
Yeah, keep unsubscribing, resubscribing.
It's just gonna start going.
I didn't subscribe for this kind of content during the streams.
Okay, we're almost back to where we were.
Troll the shit out of Ben. Go forth, my monkeys, go. Troll.
Were you affected a lot by the recent subscriber purge, Ben?
No, not really.
There we go. You're down to one now.
Yeah, I just saw it. Yeah, I saw it. Let me actually pull it up. I don't think it was that bad. Okay, now people are fucking trolling me.
you think that we weren't to begin with?
No,
Yeah,
it
what were you
just dropped
expecting?
like 13 or something like that.
Fly, my pretty
All right,
troll.
let me see.
Maybe if you're a good content creator, we'll subscribe at the end of the stream.
What are the odds of that happening? Okay, now it just went back up.
Oh, who's subscribing back?
I don't know. I'm assuming people are just doing it every. Let's see. I lost 25 subscribers during the last purge.
Oh,
Yeah, that's not
the recent one, like the last couple of days.
That was on the November 1st.
Yeah, I guess that would be.
People are loving this, Ben. People are loving trolling you.
I'm sure they are.
Okay, it says 5 subscribers away.
No, actually, if you factor in, what I would have gained normally that day, I lost 69. But still, that's not much.
It had to be 69, didn't it?
Yes, it did.
Giggity.
I almost just dragged my full analytics page over onto the stream there. That would have been a bad idea.
Isn't that like
You're not
against
allowed
the
to
rules
divulge
on
your.
terms of
You're not allowed
service.
to divulge your revenue.
Yeah.
Actually, I think that's not a true thing if you're not with a with a multi-channel network.
But I am
Let's
right
go
now.
look at.
Yes,
Oh.
of course. Isn't it?
Ben
This
made the
stream will
mistake
look
of
at Ben's
clicking yes on the thing.
I'm thinking about ditching them because they really don't actually give me anything, and they take 10% of my revenue. So
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like.
but I mean, I signed up for them, but like just like 4 months after I started doing this, so I didn't know what I was doing.
Well, I mean, back then they kind of did something because that was you got immediately past the whole auto content matching system
Yeah,
that was in place beforehand. But now that it's applied to every video, there's literally nothing they do for you anymore.
and G, do you have the goddamn save file yet?
Well, I went off and had to then redo it, so now it's at 1 minute.
Oh god.
How do you function?
Dude, NG, I love you, man. I really like recording stuff with you, but Jesus Christ.
I'm not trying to be mean
I
right
was-
now, but how do you function online?
Well,
it's
no,
4
normally
megs.
fine. It's normally fine.
But you say that every week.
Normally fine.
I mean,
Not every week.
it's like you turn on you turn Discord on and log into it, and it's just like, no, he's talking. Shut up. He's talking. He's talking. Okay. Throttle it right now.
What?
The Chinese government just turns the lever.
There's literally like an oversized lever that is that's like the internet bandwidth to NG's house.
Well, like,
It's
for example, like this time of day, it usually is slightly slower, just because I think everyone else is on the internet.
What time is it over there now?
I like the idea that it's just a giant lever.
he's a Brit.
Oh my
He's a Brit, but he lives in
God.
China, and his Chinese internet sucks.
It doesn't. I've actually got quite fast internet.
I have evidence that
I
begs
differ.
to
I
differ.
disagree.
No, like if I upload things to YouTube or I download things from Steam, it's actually okay.
What's how many megabytes?
I don't know. I don't know. I didn't check.
What's
I
the
just looked at
ETA in
time.
that 4 meg file again?
Huh?
2.5 more hours.
It went up. That's why I shouted.
Fucking hell.
And I
don't
thought
know
my
what it
internet
is.
was
Some-
bad.
it's something like when it's with you guys, it makes it worse. I'm
It's
not
a
the
it's
one.
a 4
I'm not the
megabyte
one who gets
file.
dropped out. I'm not the one who gets dropped out the game. I was perfectly fine.
You're the one that causes us to drop out. Blaming this on you.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
it's-
true. I was
I'm
dropped
sure,
out.
Paradox, we're the problem.
I'm sorry, I was.
Hey, when we're playing, usually I'm not the one who slows it down. It's usually Midge or Donald.
yeah.
Don't drag Donald into this.
I
They're
get
the
my
names
chat.
that pop up the most.
Hey,
My
what?
chat's asking how it is in the future, NG.
I'm further in the future than him.
Sergey has more future than you, NG. The whole bag more future.
Bob, just tell them it's bad in the future. They don't want to come here.
It's bad in the future. Okay, well they heard you. so there you go.
Everyone's dead
What did
now.
Trump say?
NG, why didn't you warn us about Trump?
Why did you warn us about 9/11?
You had a
I
daisy
only-
moment.
I only had a few hours to warn you, and no one
We
would
could have
listen.
rigged the
No one
polls
believed
more.
me. Everyone told me I was being crazy. They didn't listen.
We didn't listen.
Okay, 9 seconds.
Hey,
Okay, now 12 seconds.
Now
Now 7
Why?
seconds.
7,
Why?
6.
Now 3
It's
seconds. Now
it's
4.
like
Now
you're
1.
using
Now
LimeWire
2.
from 2001.
Oh, God.
I don't even know what that is.
Oh
You're
man,
lucky.
I'm too old.
I remember having to clean a lot of that kind of stuff off of like kids' laptops when I worked for Circuit City years ago.
Yeah. Nope, that's a lot
Like,
of porn.
their parents would like bring in their like kids like computers and be like, the thing doesn't work. It's like, okay, well, what was happening with it before? I don't know. It's like, oh, okay, I'll take a look. There's like LimeWire viruses or something, or some other like whether it's Napster or some other like peer-to-peer program that's on there. And there's also the viruses that got cleaned out and stuff. So
I hate people these days. Everything is always someone else's fault.
Did any of them like try to
Wait,
download
didn't
more
you just
RAM?
get done blaming us for your internet
Yeah.
problems?
I didn't blame you, but it doesn't mean it's not. You can't always not blame someone. Sometimes it is someone's fault.
Of correlation does not mean causation.
Yeah.
So, what you're saying is me sending back the poop around
Post hoc ergo propter hoc.
didn't cause my to increase.
Because
the
therefore,
in the game.
what is it? After this, therefore, because of this.
My hand is a fist and it looks like a fish.
Eyes later.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Did you
I got the
download it yet?
reference.
Hey, Squidward.
All right, so somebody asked me if I ever tried to speak Polish before, and I've tried a little bit, and that was during the last expansion cycle. And then they immediately tried to spew out this like Polish sentence that, and all the words begin with K. It's like, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna try because it's been a long time since I've actually tried to speak Polish. So,
I am in.
Everybody dogpile.
I'm in the bat cave.
There we go. All right, everyone get in.
Pour, go, 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 go.
The sausage is in the bun.
Oh my.
Oh,
Pour the condiments.
Yay! I missed it. 30,001.
Unsubscribe. Ben, do you want me to go unsubscribe so you can get the screenshot?
No, I'm sure someone's way ahead of you.
Sergey, I can't read Cyrillic.
yeah.
Why not?
What do you mean, why
Learn it.
not?
Bob, why can't you speak every language ever?
I'm not the Ubermensch, that's why.
But you look like the Ubermensch.
No, I don't.
What do you look like? The Uber.
What?
You're a somewhat tall, blonde-haired, blue-eyed European.
You're kind of the you're kind of the
You're-
Ubermensch.
You're kind of the definition of an Ubermensch.
Yeah.
Wow.
Nietzsche smiles upon you.
Why y'all being so racist to people?
Why y'all gotta, be so racist against me?
How is that racist?
What I mean, okay, wait, no, I think that sentence you need to rethink that because the concept of the Ubermensch is kind of
The concept
Racist.
is yes.
The concept of what?
The Overman. Ubermensch means Overman.
What's an
Or
Overman?
Superman, or...
Superman is what it means.
Oh, I hate Superman.
Why y'all
No,
gotta
not-
put me in a category, man?
Gotta label me, man.
Was he Aryan?
Well, I mean,
I
he's not
mean-
playing the Nation of Air. I am, so we're...
NG for British Prime Minister? What?
Yay!
I got that on my
Well,
chat too.
actually, then again, you do better than the current one.
To be honest, I
better.
fucking hated David Cameron. He's a fucking tosser.
Know what? I
Who
know
was
who
like-
I really like for comedic purposes? Boris.
Oh my god, yeah.
Donald from
He
England.
would be an amazing...
See, I want it to happen that he becomes prime minister and we have Trump. So like they have a state visit, but
Oh
both of
god.
their security teams get him mixed up mid transit. So like
A,
Trump just
a
ends up
strong
in, like, in
strong
England and
wind
he's
blows by and their hair intermingles together.
Like, no, I'm saying they mix up the entire people, just both of them, and like they get part way back to their country, just like, oh shit, we picked up the wrong one.
So Boris is really weird. Like, if he ran to be prime minister, he probably would win. Actually, it's really weird. He's an odd one. I don't know how to explain him. I hate him and I love him at the same time.
Madman.
But he's
Yeah,
just so
we're
entertaining.
having our own bout of that
Sometimes
here.
actually, some of the things he does make sense. Like some of
I
the
think we're
policies he
ready.
has does make sense sometimes. It's kind of interesting, but he is just a loony sometimes.
Well, seriously, my absolute favorite thing that he has ever said is when he compared Brexit to the American Revolution.
You said that last time.
I know I did, but
Actually,
it's just so entertaining.
He got that from I think he got that from the other guy, Farage. I
Yeah,
think Farage said
they
that
both
first.
said it.
Yeah, Farage, though, he's just a creep. Farage is just
Although the clip of him yelling at the Belgian head of the EU, that's
No,
fun.
have you
That's
seen-
some entertainment right there. You're
The
Belgium.
best-
Your country's not even real.
the best one.
Saying
The
what
best
everyone
one for
else
him.
thinks.
Have you seen the picture where he plays rugby in Japan?
No.
Wait,
Oh my god! You have to go on Google and type in Boris Johnson child rugby Japan, and he's playing rugby with kids in Japan, and he just properly rugby tackles a little child, and his face. They have a picture just when he knocks him down, and Boris is like really getting into the game, and the kid's just like
looking terrified.
All right, I'm googling this. I'm googling this right now.
Waddy, where are you?
Boris
Waddy, come on.
Johnson.
It just dropped on me.
Tackle.
I'm all right. You guys keep playing. You're fine.
Oh my god.
No.
It's on the BBC News.
Oh my god, it's amazing.
Wow.
Hang on, I'm pulling this up. This is him just full on body checking like a 60-pound Japanese boy.
Oh, that's
Somebody send that into this.
No, Waddy, I needed you.
Thank you.
Right, what
Now
happened?
the Papal State's gonna break our alliance.
If there's I just saw the
Oh
picture.
my god.
Oh my god.
Just full on checking that. The look on his face too is like, I'm gonna fuck this kid up.
Yeah, it's one of the best things.
God, that's like that's got the composition of a Renaissance painting. Like that could be.
Yeah, really. Ooh, I get to release a nation called Wanka.
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 I love Winka.
Well, you have to.
Rename to Weinstein.
The other one I love for Boris Johnson is when the Olympics in China finished and they're having it in London. He got to go there and he's like just stood there waving the flag in China, and he looks so uncomfortable waving that flag. Like it doesn't look. You couldn't think anyone could wave a flag that badly.
Your waving is bad.
So Ben Roach, what's up with that 2-province minor in between you guys' country?
It's Roach's pet.
We got a truce. He's gonna be dead. Don't worry.
Don't you worry your little head about that.
It's Roach's
He's
pet
just
nation.
Yeah, little pet.
I mean, he tries to bite me every time I pet him, but don't worry.
We'll beat that out of him. Some negative reinforcement.
We'll beat it out of him sooner or later.
Also, I'm hoping that
I
this.
think we might be horrible, Ben.
Yeah. Where's Penny? Where's Penny? I need to hug her. It's funny. I actually trained her to hug. It's very adorable. She's a fucking. She has got more energy than I've ever seen in a dog before. But she's very easy to train. She takes to training very simply.
Yeah, our dog's kind of similar. He also likes to be trained, but he's so stubborn. So he'll be trained, but if he really wants something, he'll stop listening.
And G, is there a moment in history at all that the Germans weren't just mad at you all the time?
Do you want real life or in the game?
In the either will work.
I don't think no, because at the very beginning we attacked France, and then I got that coalition against me and almost destroyed my whole nation. So yeah, they've always been annoyed.
Oh, that's a coalition.
Against
that is
yeah.
a coalition.
Let's see.
I just lost. The Papal States has now left me. Because,
Did Waddy fall out?
You got.
Yeah, the game crashed. And
Oh, I'm sorry, bud.
No, it's okay. I'm gonna go. I have to go buy a car anyway.
What?
Oh, you gotta be getting the game crashed.
Really?
No, about 5 seconds into our new start. Yeah.
No,
I think he's saying it crashed for him too.
I'm getting paradox on this one.
God fucking damn it!
For
What is it
fuck's
with
sake,
you
now-
fuckers?
I don't know.
This happened last week. This happened last week as well. Remember? People kept.
Yeah.
It's a paradox.
It's a oh.
It's a paradox.
God, I
Well,
don't know if
do
I'm going to
we-
be able to convert Catholic now because, like, my nation's just going to kill those rebels.
Well,
that's no excuse we're gonna recognize here.
Well, what do we want to do? We just lost two fucking
I'm-
people.
I am restarting the server.
Okay, there
I
we
don't know
go.
what you're doing.
All right, so we're rehosting again.
Yay!
Everybody save. Ben is rich. Yes, Ben is the wealthy nation of Mali. Well, my whole stated purpose of this whole series was become a wealthy nation. My entire nation is built around accruing wealth.
He's rich in friendship.
Glorious Ben.
Wow, I just quit out of the game and I got a runtime error from.
Glorious
damn it.
Ben,
That's
would you
3.
accept me as a protectorate?
Why do you ask me these things when we're not in the game, when I can't check on diplomatic stuff?
I'm sorry.
Ask me when we're in the game and I can go, oh, I have a free Diplo slot.
Okay.
I swear to God, if it takes you 20 minutes to transfer 4 megabytes worth of information, NG, I swear to God.
We're dropping you. I'm just saying.
No, we're not
What?
dropping him. We like him. I'll drop your ass in a second, though.
Damn.
Well,
Damn.
no offense. He's a YouTuber.
Oh, let's make him
Cry,
special. I see.
cry,
What happened to
cry.
equality?
What are the stats on my ruler?
I have diplomatic
this.
immunity.
No.
No.
I'm just a poor little pleb, just
But
trying
I
to live day by
don't
day.
think it's me anyway because I seem to be okay.
Yeah,
And this
man,
happened
I know.
last week as well.
Yeah, it's Bob's fault. It's clearly Bob's. It's Bob's. I think that's what I heard.
I think all the rehosts is just making the game unstable.
That
Possibly.
makes no sense.
Yes.
You don't?
Bob Rush Pierogi? What?
What's up? What? That's food.
It's delicious food.
That doesn't make any sense.
Why did someone want me to be prime minister?
I don't know. Someone was saying NG for PM.
Asking why the cat does anything is a futile exercise, I found.
Well, I guess if a business.
And you're not insane, so that puts you a step above some of the current choices.
Well, I mean, if a businessman can become president, I guess a teacher could become prime minister.
No, you can't.
Ah.
Oh well, I'm just assuming that in England, politics is mostly about money more than anything else.
Not really. It's just.
I mean, one of the branches of power is called the House of Lords, so I mean, you know, it's
Mhm.
power's kind of set up there.
The Houses of Lords, though, is very different to the other parts of politics. If you want to get into politics, the House of Lords isn't even like a thing you should think about.
I know,
They
we're
don't
just
have to
stereotyping
get
your
into
country,
it.
though.
Unless you are a house,
Okay.
unless you are.
But you will. It's all about getting into the parties mainly. So, like, for example, the Tory party, the Conservatives, that is usually people who go to the private schools and stuff. You know, so they're probably from richer families. So, for example, David Cameron and his associates, they basically all went to the same school. That's one reason why I really hate it, is this whole aristocracy kind of thing. Even Boris Johnson went to the same school as David Cameron, but they were not his friends. But Boris Johnson wasn't friends with them. That's why he wasn't in their like in party thing.
Well, that's because
So
that's because he wouldn't fuck that pig.
Well,
Didn't he?
I don't think the pig had much opinion on what was going to
The
happen.
pig never said yes. Or
Well,
no.
no, because it was just the head of the.
It was dead.
The pig was heartbroken. He always wanted Boris. He was like, "No, Boris."
Yeah, heartbroken, of course, without a heart.
God, I don't even want to imagine what Boris Johnson looked like if he was an awkward teenager, because he's a pretty awkward adult.
Oh my
So,
God.
Attacking little Japanese kids.
I have to look that up. I want to see Boris the teenager.
I'm not responsible
fucking,
for any mental
I'm
damage
fucking
that
get
happens.
the-
I'm googling this shit.
You get the file, NG?
Yeah, in just 40 seconds.
He's just looking up young Boris Johnson.
Teenage.
Yeah.
I'm just getting pictures of Owen Wilson.
Oh my god. Okay.
Wow.
Oh my god, that can't be real.
He didn't look that bad.
Somebody put this in the general chat. I need to see this.
Yeah, let me see this.
Oh, it's, fuck.
One of them looks a bit like a rebel.
It can't. Oh my god.
Oh,
That can't be real. There's no way this is real.
what is this face?
Okay, I got the file.
Looks like your average British man.
Did his lower face get stung by some sort of poisonous bee or something?
know.
Just like,
It's taken from 1982.
oh my god.
What is it?
I gotta-
I got a question. What is it with fucking British people that go to these schools taking pictures of themselves wearing tails, standing on the steps of a building? What is it with
Wait,
that?
what?
Why do you guys do that?
Do what? I didn't hear you, so people
Take
were laughing.
pictures of their class. You know, everybody posed like they are, posing for the
Oh,
cover
photo.
of a boy band, a CD from
Oh.
1999. wearing tails on the steps of a building. What is that?
I don't think anyone does that. Maybe maybe it was an 80s thing, maybe. That might have been an 80s thing.
No, it goes back forever.
That'd be very uncool now to do that. People would laugh at you now. Because remember they said there was photos from the 80s.
Funnily enough,
As someone who had to wear tails for a living, they're not that comfortable.
You know what? Because someone said that now, I want to be Prime Minister now.
Of
Got
what?
a new life ambition.
Can we get into this game now, or is Zenji there?
Yes, please.
I just put in the password. I'm just connecting, and I'm in.
Okay.
The
Yay.
duck is in the pond. I repeat.
God, these rehosts are killing me.
Oh my fucking god.
The rhubarb is out of the bundle.
I don't like rhubarb.
Get out.
Nobody likes rhubarb, but if they say they do, they're lying.
I actually kind of do.
They're lying.
So
No,
you're
I'm not.
kind of lying. He's actually kind of lying.
What the fuck is a rhubarb?
It's a
plant.
root.
You wouldn't know because you have nothing but potatoes in Russia. It's okay.
It's like a long potato.
That's not even now.
What is
Ben,
this?
no.
You just describe things as like potatoes. Like, oh, what's water? Oh, it's like melted potato.
It's like it's like really
That's
poor
not true.
quality
That's
vodka.
not true. There's a drastic array of foods in Russia. They have potatoes, beets, and vodka. So I mean that is
vodka is just mushed up potatoes.
exactly.
Yeah.
What's an apple? It's like a round green potato that's healthy.
Oh, actually, I think it's the Dutch or the Germans who call apples ground potato, or like potatoes ground apples.
What?
It's the
I think I remember.
the Dutch call potatoes. They call them ground apples.
What?
They don't have a
Round
word-
apples. Okay.
Yeah. They don't have a word for it.
Well, I actually think that would be the word for it. It's just a descriptive word.
That's how words work in German. They don't make a new word. They just take a couple descriptive ones and remove the spaces, and you got a new word.
Isn't the longest word in in German like some monstrosity that was invented for like a legal term?
Probably.
I can't remember it, but it's got like 30 syllables. Like it is.
Oh, hello Google.
Yeah, the longest German compound word or something like that. It is.
But I don't think that would be it. I don't think they made Google when they made that word.
Yes, law delegating beef label monitoring.
The first thing that pops up is the German language lost its longest word thanks to changes in the law to conform with EU regulations.
Yes.
It's a legal term meaning law delegating beef label monitoring.
This is why we left the EU. They're changing our words.
Obama posted the word. I can't even I don't even know where to start with that.
Yeah.
Yep. Rindfleisch. Rindfleisch.
No, you have to yell while you're saying it.
Rindfleisch!
Dylan Moran
Makes it more
put very
German.
well.
Ticket, Turung, Suid. I don't know.
Suet,
Dylan-
apple pie.
Dylan Moran put it very well. He goes, hearing German is like hearing an angry drunk man throw a typewriter down the stairs.
So Sergey's the last one.
Yeah, I'm a game crash, so I have to reload.
At least it crashed when we're rehosting.
Does America know what 7-Eleven is?
Yes.
Yes.
We invented 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
Oh, Mr. Pope, will you?
That's like
redo our
asking us
lines,
if we know
please?
what gun violence is.
Yeah, Mr. Pope, could you do the same with me?
Do you, well, I'm confused. 7-Eleven, are we talking about the like convenience store, Spencer, or are we talking about like the 7/7 London bombings?
Yeah.
Because I will school you if necessary, if you depending on what you're trying to bring up here.
7-Eleven was a part-time job.
Because I mean, both answers are yes. We know of them.
I know about one of them. I don't know.
It's annoying for. Oh, wait, I was about to say when my birthday is. Wait, nothing.
Yeah, say it. Come on. I'll send you a birthday present. Bottle of vodka.
NG, ready up.
or a potato.
My birthday's in
Super
December.
2 potatoes. I'm feeling generous.
I'm gonna be old this year.
Yeah.
Wait,
You mean you're not already, Ben?
Well,
Yeah.
Ben, you already are old.
I
He's
know.
old
I'm turning.
and
I'm
short.
turning 30 in like what's today? In like a month.
I'm so sorry, Ben.
He's so old if he goes on birthday.
Why? I play video games for a living.
Yeah, but
Actually,
you can't anymore. Once you turn 30, you can't do
Yeah.
that.
I'm
Oh.
cool, man.
YouTubers are getting old now. It's weird.
I know.
Well,
You can only
that's
do that
because
if
the
you
young
started
ones
out
are
doing it
annoying.
when you were 30.
7-Eleven was mispronounced from Nylon by Donald Trump. Well, I don't pay attention to meme history because meme history is dumb. I mean,
Yeah.
Your history
culture,
is
yo.
bad, and you should feel
Get
We
bad.
also don't pay
Culture,
attention to Donald Trump because, well, now he's our president. So
Probably
I
should
mean, we
start
didn't-
paying
Ah.
attention.
I mean, we should, but not.
Give
I
him
mean,
more
really.
attention.
He's like,
Why,
he's like a puppy.
why are we
He's
paused
like a
now?
puppy.
Well,
Because Donald is still lagging behind on 111.
It does this every single time. Okay, here it goes. Good.
It's got to catch up. It's got to load.
Every time we start actually going, it'll lag for a bit.
The
Oh, so-
the crank that pushes the punch card through his computer needs to get. It's got to.
Meme history is
It's
One of
American
those things
history.
are like the big.
Oh man,
things.
dear, you. Wow. All right.
Somebody just said
demonstrates
it's-
how cultured you are.
Bob,
It's
think
weird.
argument
I
for
have
Trump.
8 million views, but 29,000 subscribers. How is that weird? That's a pretty good ratio, I think.
What does he mean? You have too many subs? Or too
I
many views?
well, I think he was saying I have too many views, but I'm not sure.
Yeah.
How many views do you have?
Like 8.5 million.
it's like the good arts of Iron.
I was gonna say I have 5 million.
Yeah.
Well,
I
he's
mean,
a Let's Player, of course.
I'm
he's
not.
gonna
I'm
get a
not.
lot of
I'm not
views
sure
like
which.
that.
Which.
That sounds about right.
I'm not sure which end of the spectrum he's saying I should be leaning more towards. More views or less subs.
I don't know. Maybe he's insinuating that you view bot or something.
Somebody was saying that in one of my videos. We bought his subs. Okay, well you can look at Social Blade and see every single sub joining my channel.
Will the Papal States renew their alliance with
There's
Andalusia?
no point either.
Oh shit.
No,
What
it's
happened?
because it
Oh,
doesn't get
man.
you anything. In fact, it
Yeah,
actually
took over,
hurts you.
remember?
The only thing it does is do the sheep mentality. That's the only thing the sub button does.
And
But
break
the-
that alliance with Castile, please.
The problem with the sheep mentality is if you log into someone's channel and it says they have 100,000 subscribers, and then you look at their, the latest videos that uploaded, and they've got like 400 views on each one, and you go look at the sub count again, you're like, okay, they have 100,000 subs, and they're only getting like 300-400 views per video. There's something wrong here. I don't want anything to do with it. It actually hurts you.
Maybe just a dying channel then.
Yep.
That's true.
Well,
Those
that's
channels
that's exactly the point. Is it looks like it gives a negative impression of what your channel is if you don't have a good ratio of current views to sub count. And I mean the general rule of thumb is you should be getting about 10% of your total sub count in views on your primary content in the first 2 days.
Yep.
And I'm glad you said primary content. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I
I
mean,
think some people forget that because sometimes you might do a new series or something you don't normally do. That's
Yeah.
of course going to get less views.
oh yeah, like my
D&D
D&D
on
stuff.
Ben's channel.
It
Like, it's-
tanks. It tanks in terms of viewership on it, but it's extremely low low budget to produce because it required it's something we would have been doing anyway. It requires no extra effort to record it, and to split it up into videos and render it out only takes me about a quarter of a day worth of work. So it's extremely easy to do. It doesn't really matter to me that it doesn't get great viewership on it.
Used to
Yeah.
be for fun.
Though on the other hand, if it does go away, it's all your fault, and maybe watch it more.
Sergey, you have some trouble with your tariffs because I'm seeing all
No.
these signs.
Oh,
No Molly allowed. Molly
What
not
do you
strong.
mean? Oh shit, he saw.
Give independence soon.
I
Puerto-
don't like terror.
Puerto freedom.
Please low
Please low
tariffs.
Andalusia, best
I like
Lusia.
terror. It's not nice.
Where's that one?
Ben is nice sometimes.
We don't like.
So
Oh, it's not
some-
even just me. We don't like air.
Damn.
Ben is nice sometimes.
I'm starting to think you blocking that colony wasn't an accident.
Brazil better than mom.
Oh, well. Can I pronounce the longish English word? I can't pronounce short English words half the time.
These low tariffs. High tariffs, not nice.
Ben is nice sometimes.
Well, I'm sorry, Sergey, but the high tariffs are your own fucking fault.
Yeah,
I think he needs to raise the
When
tariffs.
when I say, Sergey, if you do something wrong, I'm raising your tariffs, then you do something wrong, and the tariffs go up, that's not my fault. That's your fault.
Hasn't he been pretty good? Hasn't he been pretty good so far? Like in this one.
Don't make
What
me
about-
hit you.
Longest English word is in common chat. If you're
I'm paying my taxes, just parents quick.
Ben, do you recommend your Rome Empire Let's Play? Or if you're talking about CK2, yes, very much so. That is an excellent. That's an excellent watch. 219 episodes. Audio quality is a little rough for the first half of it because I was using this headset to record with, not my nice pretty microphone here because I didn't have it yet. But yeah, it was a really good playthrough.
When you say first half, you mean 100 episodes.
100 and
So-
like
so
5-ish
you gotta
episodes, yeah.
You gotta get through 105 episodes before you get to the good sound quality.
And I mean that's what I started recording with the better mic, but it's not necessarily, set up correctly, so it's just a little better. Keep that in mind. Gotta remember that stuff.
So, the tariffs.
Who's Sergey playing as? Sergey is playing as my colonial nation, and he's just rolling his face across it.
Or if he keeps going like this, a dead man.
If
Dead man.
he keeps going this way, colonial heir.
Colonial air, oh god.
I'd be fine with that.
I know.
And what?
Is
I know you
Japan
would.
turning Catholic?
Yes, they are.
Whether it likes it or not,
Yeah.
they're turning Catholic.
This is the second time I've had about 60, 70,000 rebels. Catholic rebels.
I mean, maybe you should just let it happen.
I am.
That's the sound of somebody who's just given up.
Hopefully this time they'll actually convert me.
Hopefully this time they actually kill me.
Oh, I didn't even see Portuguese Mexico. there.
I feel like the I need like a meme locked and loaded of Ripley in Aliens when she comes into the medical bay filled with deformed clones of herself. There's that one scene. There's kill me.
God didn't make me right.
No, it's just I'm pretty sure it's just kill me. God
No,
damn it. Why do I even bother looking at these battles? Like, I go to a battle and look, I rolled a 0. I go away, come back, look again. Oh, I rolled another 0. Go away, come back, look again. Oh, looks like I rolled more zeros. Sergey, you're building a spy network in my land?
What?
What are we talking about?
I think Sergey is trying to tell you something.
Excuse me, Ben.
Mm-hmm.
Did you have that diplosot?
Hang on a sec. I got something I gotta take care of.
I also could use.
Hold on a second. He's got to go kill Sergey.
Yeah.
Just saw that.
Oh, hold on.
How much
Turns on
Lebensstrom
elevator music.
do you recommend for a healthy Reich? All of it.
All
All of it.
it some.
Let's see. I do not have a free Diplo slot right now, but let me see what I'm working with.
Because right now France is trying to bully me, and I don't like it.
Hey Bob, you're going to war against France?
I am.
You
Oh,
didn't invite
Bob!
your
I
pal?
did.
You are my
I
savior, sir.
didn't invite you, Denji, because the rest of Europe is mad at you.
Go and beat up
Matter?
France. Europe is my
It
savior.
Why-
kind of does matter.
Why are
Angie.
you like
Yeah.
full occupied by rebels?
I tried to pass a reform, and they didn't like it.
Is that
But
surprising
what
to
are
you?
planning-
They killed my big army, even though it was properly set up. Because I don't fucking know.
Because of roles, that's why.
Because of RNG Jesus.
Mali Marines are not as strong as Prussian Space Marines. Oh God, no.
No. No, nobody's as strong as Prussian Space Marines. But
Ben
the
was
one
introduced
thing
to those recently.
one thing I'm happy about is once they put their pretender on the throne, I get all their troops, which means I will be able to go and beat up France. Just via sheer numbers alone.
All
I
right.
mean, NG, if you want to just beat the tar out of France, I mean, that's cool if you want to come with me, but...
Yeah, you guys go beat up France, please.
Well, I mean, I'm more interested in what's your plans for France?
Santenay, I think it's how you say that down there, or, you know, just the coast, probably.
Coastal France is ours.
My plan is to beat them up and take land that rightfully belongs to the British Crown.
That could mean anything from a little bit to all of them.
But France belongs to Burgundy.
Uh-oh,
are
conflict
France.
of interest.
Oh wait, wow, that crash! I lost all my alliances. What?
Well, I'm sure it was
Oh,
because
God.
the AI took over. That's
Oh
because...
yeah, well, one guy left me.
I wanted the Pope's alliance. He left me. It was sad.
Oh, did my guy leave?
Yeah.
What?
As soon as you crash, he just broke it.
Yeah, me too.
Oh,
Meanwhile, the Andalusian army is supporting the coup.
how
of
can
the
you get
Catholics.
bullied by How can you get bullied by France? Well, when France is like one of the most powerful nations in the game at the start, well, I mean, it got beat up by a couple players, so it's a little weaker now, but it still has plenty of strength left in it. And you're playing in the new world.
Yeah, and you're like 4 techs behind, and also having your country ravished by civil war. Though that's actually a good thing because I want their 2-star general in all their armies.
Good luck.
No, they're winning. I'm just letting them win because, well, the only thing that they really forced me to do is kill my heir. Meh.
You want to kill air? That's what you said.
No, not air as in the shit we breathe, or air as in the African country, air as in my kid.
Sounds like Cusco is sending threats over to Africa.
No, we like the Muslims. We can have royal marriages.
This is what it sounds like to me.
Speaking of future Aryan expansion plans,
Aryan.
Yeah, I feel really bad for the colonists that I'm sending to South Georgia. It's a glacier, and they're from like West Africa.
Yes. It's like the Scottish who tried to inhabit Panama with all their sheep and try and sell wool to the freaking Central Americans.
Yeah, that face planted.
Yeah, that was a great idea, Scotland. Put a freaking.
How are those taxes treating you, Sergey?
Wow, you mean
What's the tariffs at now?
84, I think.
I'm earning 12 ducats and I'm only gonna spend 10.
Well, I keep telling you to stop doing these things, or I'm going to keep raising the tariffs, and then I catch your spies inside my territory.
I think he's raised even more since he's complaining.
Well, Sergey, you do realize that at no point am I ever going to stop raising your tariffs until you stop trying to piss everybody off.
I've been doing that lately.
Excuse me?
Yeah, sure, Sergey, sure.
Raise of hands. Who here has gotten a request from Sergey to support their independence?
I did.
I did.
Oh, there you go. That's at least half the people in the room.
Probably a bit more.
He sent it multiple times too, so.
So, what?
He finally stopped sending it to me. So,
did you want to rephrase that, Sergey?
Yeah. You want to rephrase your statement, Sergey?
No.
In front of the court and everyone involved. If you admit it, the pain will last less.
It's already hurting so much.
Well, then make it stop.
You don't get to complain about the high taxes while you're sending out insults, spies, and pleas for independence.
Sergey, how this works is if you stop being a dick,
I'm not being
stop
a dick.
getting the whip.
Well, I actually did. I lowered your taxes on good faith, and then about 5 minutes later, someone was like, "Yeah, he just sent me a request for independence."
That's funny. I get an event, and the option is certainly a self-fulfilling prophecy. Press left mouse button to continue. Lose one stability.
That's a little funny. Colombia, give me your gold.
Money?
No, sir. No money. No money for you. I really do wish I could just surrender to these freaking rebels. It's like the rebels will never negotiate. I'm surrendering to you.
Oh my gosh, just so many different little cries for help from all corners of the world for Britain. What's going on here?
Bob, it would be funny though, wouldn't it?
Pope, could you help me? Because
It would be
like when
kinda
I
funny.
become Catholic, I'm gonna have a lot of trouble with rebels.
I mean, half your country's controlled by rebels right now. So I mean, like, how worse could it get?
No, these are good rebels. These are the rebels. This is the good kind of rebels that we want.
Yeah, these are the good rebels.
When is Andalusia going to change to Catholic? How long do those rebels take?
10 months.
As soon as it kills them.
Come on,
They
Ben.
are 10 months away from enforcing their demands right now.
I'm only earning 12.
Somebody wants me to say privet to Sergey. Say privet
Privet?
to Sergey, please.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
Privet.
Did I just tell Sergey to go fuck himself?
No, it means private. Not sure.
No, you've already done that.
Oh,
Yeah.
You've done that in your own language. It's okay, Ben.
You know what's cool is I could enact the Stamp Act, which increases global tariffs by 25%.
Don't you fucking
why
do
not?
it? Do it.
That's your nuclear option.
That just hears
That's
okay,
the
right,
nuclear
Molly.
option right there, Ben.
That would bring him up to like what? That would bring him up to
He would-
106%.
He would pay me to take his money.
Do it.
Yeah, I'm sure at that point the country just ceased to exist and it just becomes uninhabited territory.
Yeah,
Hey, Ben,
his
when
leader is also awful.
global trade?
Mine?
Yeah, you,
Oh,
Sergey.
What about global trade?
You got bad again, didn't
He's a shitty leader.
because I keep changing.
I feel like Colombia needs a little bit of taxes too.
Yeah.
Actually,
Colombia,
Pope, I
just
actually
tax
have
Sergey.
too many. I have too many relationships actually.
Oh,
my.
okay.
You've got to be kidding.
I
Ming was
think
Oh,
making
Mr.
explode.
Popular up there.
It's because the Ottomans sent me when your guy broke the alliance. Ottomans sent me an alliance.
Because we know how important the Japan and Bharat alliance is for you.
Well, I mean, I made those ages ago. I made the Japan and Bharat one a while ago. But when your guy broke the alliance, I think I allied to Ottomans because they sent me an alliance, and so I actually have gone over.
On the planet.
Why am I even paying more money now? The fuck?
You're paying more money because you were being bad.
I will make it again.
Did you raise them again?
Praise
raised-
be the Molly.
I raised him from 79% to 84% because I caught a spy in Mali.
Fucking god! He was on vacation.
Ollie, not
But Sergey, you do
strong.
realize that no matter what you say, I know you're just trolling me.
The problem is trolling only works from an area of anonymity or power.
Yeah.
You have none of in this game.
You have neither.
I mean,
So, Sergey,
if you just keep if you just keep going to the point where I can't take it anymore, I'll just tell Roach to transport his army over there, release you as a from my graces, and let him kill you.
And I do it too.
and
I
Air
can-
can take over the colonial ambitions.
I come from Brazil, then.
Yeah, for like
That's-
5 seconds.
Yeah,
Sergey.
you'll exist in
And nobody
theory.
else in the international community will recognize you, like Kosovo.
Okay, just to let you know, you're small enough to be annexed in one war.
Am I? I got.
I don't know if he's small enough to be annexed in World War.
But then he can just put
That's
someone else.
49%.
Well, he's maybe not small enough to be annexed in one more, but he could definitely be vassalized and diplo-annexed.
Yeah.
Which,
Just
you
another
know...
nation he destroyed.
Yeah, exactly. You know, I've done that a lot.
Mm-hmm. Don't test me. I've done it before.
I mean, I
I'm
did
doing it
though.
again.
There's a lot of dead countries where my current territory stands.
Shh. No, there isn't. The winners write the history books, and the African history books are written in Africa, and then we
acknowledge
send
they
them to
used be
Europe,
here,
and they'll only believe what we tell them.
We acknowledge they used to be here. They were just not as good as us.
Total war score of all my provinces is 1,008%.
Political Darwinism.
How do you tell that?
You gotta go click on any province and the war score of the province, and you hover on the tooltip, and it's the last line.
Well, maybe because it's a colonial nation, that's why he's small enough.
Click on a province. Is this just in the province outline, or is this in the piece
it's
outline?
on the province outline, and then you see where the war score of the single province is.
Where's that?
It's the 8%.
Right there. Total war score cost for all Malian provinces is about 600%. But I also have 2 colonial nations.
1.5.
I have 2 colonial nations.
Colombia doesn't give you anything.
Well, pretty soon they're going to be giving me more than you are, and that's going to really reduce your usefulness.
Well, I'm hurt.
The only reason they don't give me as much money is because I haven't raised their tariffs as high as yours.
I really am excited for the next game, though. Playing
it'll be fun.
It's going to be a lot more politics and less letting people face roll.
No, it's going to be more salt. That's what's going to be.
It's gonna be a lot more fucking salt.
Mounds of salt.
Pass the salt, sir.
Why do I need to pass the salt?
Oh, here you go.
Mountain of salt, sir.
Everybody should pretty much come, preloaded with their own salt reserves.
I think I'm pretty good about salt.
I get salty.
He's English. He lets it out via the venting of passive aggressiveness.
No, we just have a stiff upper lip.
Okay, 5 more months.
That's off of. It's just salt radiating off of the stiff upper lip.
And we lick it off when we go to bed.
Lick it off. Oh God.
Gives us power.
Your magical colonial powers.
That's how we took over the world. We just took all the salt.
Damn, man, you're just tearing more than 80% of his income out of his hands.
Have you not heard the diplomatic overtures that go? How many times have I given him the option to lower his taxes?
To be fair, he has dug his own fucking grave.
I don't know. Britain's hearing a lot of repression in the Americas.
Well, the thing about Sergey is I have never seen him once play the game where he wasn't just rolling his face across the keyboard. So I'm pretty sure he's just here to troll the rest of us.
No, I'm not.
You purposely ate 200 AE.
Oh, did you guys know that Lubeck has got over 4,000 ducats sitting in the bank?
Jesus Christ.
It sounds like someone needs to go punch Lubeck in the dick.
And their tiny little trade nation dick.
Sounds like somebody needs to go free Lubeck from its currency.
Ben looked at the chat with disgust. Yeah, that happens sometimes.
Yeah.
Have you seen the way you guys speak to each other? Finally killing some rebels.
I mean, physically, you can only read those comments for a good 3 or 4 seconds before you start convulsing.
Not one, but 2 great people have died.
Yay, you're dead.
Yeah.
So, question: can if a colonial nation owns the provinces for a canal, do you get to build it in their nation, or do they have to build it?
Yes,
you can build it yourself.
Oh, okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, they changed that, so you don't have to just give your colonial nation 25,000.
I'm about to say that's what I was. Is like, do I just have to funnel all of Sergey's money into Colombia? Like launder it? I'm laundering it all.
No,
Set up a shell corporation.
You're doing it for the good of the nation.
Just bend over and take it, Sergey.
The good of the Malian nation, the true nation.
At this point, I'm pretty sure just Brazil is just a penal colony.
Oh, Tog's back. I got to name a province after him.
I seriously did at some point start lowering his taxes, and he got even worse.
Oh my god!
No, I did. No.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, Sergey.
I'm just a no, not I'm a tax-paying citizen.
No, you're not.
I pay my taxes, not fair or square, but I paid.
When
Todd,
my
you
my
have
chat's
an
telling
army?
my chat's
I
telling
think
me
it's
to
pretty
enact the Stamp Act.
Do it.
Enact the Stamp Act. Launch the nuke.
I actually think, like, I'm not sure what will happen because he's at, like, what'd you say? It was
He's
84.
at 84%, and it adds 25%. But I don't know if it adds 25% onto the
Just
tariff
takes
rate,
his
or if it
income.
takes the money you're getting and multiplies it by 25%.
Because either
Do it.
way,
Let's see.
there's no way out of that. Because either he tries to make more money, which means he's paying a higher percentage of above 100%, which means he's just putting himself more in debt, or he stops making money altogether, in which case he still has to pay money.
Well, we're
It's
gonna
over 100%.
we're gonna find out.
No, please.
Tariff efficiency 100%.
Oh my god!
Oh my, no, fuck.
Ben, would you recommend EU4 or EU3? EU4, it's currently
Oh yeah, definitely.
yeah.
Yeah, if you specifically if you can catch it during a sale, Paradox usually has like a bundle sale,
Hmm?
where you can pick up a lot of the DLCs for about
Like
the same
nothing.
price as the base game.
Was
The
he a
EU3
battle to the
was
Caspian
good.
Sea?
Oh, they ran away.
Yeah, it capped
Oh.
out
Aw.
capped out at
100.
100%, and his Liberty Desire is only 34%.
Because I don't have money for an army.
They love it. They love being.
Sergey, I can't trust you with money.
Oddball, watch out.
You're
You have
like-
a 30K stack
You're like a
coming down
teenager
from Arabia.
whose parents gave them the credit card to buy gas money with, and then the bill comes in and there's like $900 worth of pizza on it. You just can't be trusted with money anymore, so you're just not allowed to
how's
have
this
it.
relationship gonna work, Ben? Are you gonna give him like a monthly allowance of?
I'll give him.
God,
I'll give him a monthly stipend or something.
I was earning 12.86 ducats and paying 12.96 into diplomatic expenses.
That's a lot of diplomatic expenses.
Now, Sergey, if you put overtures of friendliness and peace and cooperation with your home nation, it might work out pretty good for you.
Because what's going to happen is you could either be, a productive member of society,
I am.
and I could repeal those taxes once you've proven yourself to be a productive member of society and start lowering your tax rate so you could actually do something. Or I could just keep taking all of your money, and then when you get pissy enough to rebel, I'll give all of your land to Roach.
Wait, I didn't convert. What?
Why aren't you converted?
They enforce their demands, but I didn't convert.
That happened to me too. But now I've
They convert the provinces they take, correct?
No.
Yeah, because now they have a bunch of Catholic land in North
Because
Africa.
you have a bunch of Catholic land.
I guess I need to spawn more then.
Oh, Great Britain is supporting the independence of Sergey land.
Oh, I see.
oh my.
I think Great Britain needs to, not put its nose in places that it doesn't belong.
That
Come
don't
over here and bake me, air.
Oh, did you hear the tone of your voice? It's because you're African. He was talking to you like that.
I know.
Wow.
Damn, fucking racism over here.
Air is a powerful, large nation. Look at our name size.
Half your country is the Sahara
Look at
Desert.
my font size. God damn it.
Have you seen
Half
our
of your country
typeface?
is the Sahara Desert. Come on, my country is 100% rebel. You won. Take the throne. Do it. Just
Sergey,
do it.
Sergey, you're gonna really have to revoke that desire to.
To what?
Put a
get-
monetary value on it, Ben. Just say if he revokes it and keeps it revoked, he gets 10% less taxes.
Where I thought Andalusia was
If
gonna
you
change to
if you
Catholic.
revoke it, Sergey, if you keep doing that, what I'm going to do is release you as a sovereign nation, and then you are on your own, and you will die.
What are you gonna do? Raise my tariffs to my own above 100%.
God damn it! Oh, this is Sergey. Your level of trollingness is getting annoying.
No, it's not. It's not though, because I don't.
Sarah, you've been okay. Seriously, you've trolled this entire game. You purposely ate over 200 AE in Europe, then came over here and just started angling to destroy my colonial nation. That is the definition of trolling.
I've made it great. It's gonna be loyal, but
You're gonna be loyal.
The taxes. Wait, hold on. What's going on?
The taxes. It's the taxes' fault, not mine.
It's like I'm all for letting people play colonial nations, but considering the fact that about a month's worth of gameplay went into creating the colonial nation, having someone play it just so that they can run it into the ground is a pill to swallow.
Well, I've expanded it though. I don't see what you mean with running it into the ground.
If you cease to be a colonial nation and are destroyed, that is running it into the ground.
What happened to all the Catholicism here in Lucia?
I don't know.
Half his Protestants are
What do you mean
converted.
you don't know?
I don't think that's a.
They enforced their
point.
demands, but I didn't convert.
So you gotta redo it again on different land again. You got
Also, you should probably give that land back to the Pope.
Why am I not paying any taxes anymore? What's going on?
Because your
And the
liberty
rebels
desire
won't
is
spawn for another
100%.
10 years.
Oh,
So
wow.
if you're going to need to revoke the stuff from the independences from those other two nations, or you're just going to die.
Is pain and suffering happening? Is Sergey getting kicked in the balls?
Well, I mean,
maybe a bit actually.
Sergey, you deserve it.
Wow, wasn't it?
Sarah, he's not wrong.
You really do. You know, at least I've tried to improve.
At
least I admit that I'm bad at this game and I'm trying
So
to
Sergey,
learn.
are you going to are we going to do this amicably, or am I going to kill you?
I will,
Because if I release you, their supports for independences go away. Oh, Andalusia, you're doing this too? All right. So so you want diplomacy, and this is the way you're going to go about it.
well, I guess so. I'm not certain.
No, I'm talking to that guy.
Oh, that guy.
Which guy?
That guy from high school.
I just want to point out to all the Catholic nations that are currently, supporting Andalusia, that he did not turn Catholic.
Yeah, he didn't hold
And
up his.
I think that points to a fact that he is unwilling to become Catholic.
Yeah.
And it's always been a ploy so you didn't kill him. And I think I think it's pretty it's practically transparent in how much you can
Pretty
see.
despicable.
So
Yeah.
Sergey, which way is
Yeah.
this? Which
Well,
way is this
I'm on
going to
the
go,
wiki
Sergey?
trying to figure out how to convert.
Can you do it again in the provinces?
No,
No, I can't. They won't rebel for 10 years.
That's unfortunate.
It'd be a shame if something would have happened to you.
It seems
Cusco, I don't know why you're even bothering saying letters over here.
It seems interesting that the whole peace agreement between England and Andalusia was contingent on the fact that he converted, and he failed to do so.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting this to happen.
Well, that's not my problem.
Well,
So Bob, I've got a diplomatic question for you.
Okay.
So considering the agreement between Andalusia and Great Britain has been I don't know if invalidated is the correct terminology here, but it is
Unfulfilled.
It's gone unfulfilled, yes. And what the fuck is it with you guys and wanting Sergey's freedom?
Yeah. Why do you want Sergey to be independent?
No. I'm getting a little annoyed that there's like 5 people in the game that are like, yeah, Sergey needs to be free. He's been a complete cunt this whole game, but he needs his freedom.
No.
Don't worry, Ben. I want to kill
you.
Sergey.
He's been a cunt to you. Let's keep that in
Free
mind.
Brazil. Free Brazil.
free Brazil.
I mean, do we really know that the flaming bags of poop were for him in?
Oh well. At this rate, colonial nations are going to be off limits in further games.
just saying. I'm
No,
just
no,
role-playing
no,
Brazil.
Bob. I'm sure you would feel the same way if you spent like 5 or 6 weeks building a colonial nation just for someone to roll their face across it.
I don't see how I rolled my face across. Honestly, I paid you so much taxes.
Sergey, you are doing it right now.
Sergey,
Well,
please observe Exhibit A. You.
Okay, Bob, question for you. That's what we're going about. So, because
I like that
Andalusia
name.
is
Sorry, give me a
is saber rattling against me now, and
What?
their promises have gone unfulfilled. If I need to launch a punitive expedition against them, how would the English diplomats feel about that? I don't necessarily know if I want to take any territorial gains. I just need to punish them.
Well,
Definitely,
England,
if he was going to take any territorial gains, he definitely would not take the Catholic provinces that are currently existing in Andalusia.
Yeah, the Catholics. I feel nothing, but I don't have any ill will towards the Catholics. This is a blood feud between Sunnis.
I tried to convert. I don't understand why the game won't let me convert.
You shut up, and I want to hear what Bob has to say.
I mean, I know Bob is a reasonable man. He knows
You go sit in the
I was
corner.
trying to convert to Catholic, and
I
it's
think
not
you
my fault
drastically
that the game
underestimate
won't let
Bob.
me.
well, I mean, England stands with their allies. Andalusia is in good faith in trying to
Ah,
execute
well,
their part
I'm
of
not
the
sure
bargain.
how much the phrase stands with their allies goes with me, considering I was your ally.
Well, I always stood with you when we were allies. We just aren't allies anymore.
So you're saying that you stand with your allies until they don't serve your purposes anymore,
Until they're
and then
not
fuck them.
useful.
I stand with my allies until they're not my allies anymore. Yes.
Okay, noted.
It was pretty clear that Andalusia was turning towards the light, and they are continuing to try to do so. They've had a couple speed bumps along the way, but we stand with them in solidarity to make sure that they achieve the aims that have been set out.
If they go out of line, I've got Castile as my ally.
They must reach their quota.
Oh, you'll take Castile as an ally, but not the Pope?
Everything's good to go, frankly,
I
with
already
Britain and
have that.
Andalusia.
Okay,
I
you
already
actually
had
have
that.
money to pay me back.
Hmm?
I think I could actually, if I wanted to, kick him out of the game. I could, if I release him as a subject, I could then play as him.
Yeah, but who's gonna play Mali?
I think that is mutually assured destruction, Ben.
So
Or would that just become co-op?
Oh, maybe it would just be co-op.
well, we're gonna find
Oh,
the Mali
God,
together.
co-op.
Because that's going to relieve all your problems, Ben.
That's gonna solve everything, Ben.
Oh,
Maybe if it goes into co-op, he'll get access to Mali proper.
Are you fucking
what?
Tidor is allied to fucking me.
Okay, I just got this in my chat. If you will betray Ben, I'll become a Patreon. Have you guys not been paying attention that we're already like rivals?
Yeah,
Like,
they're already enemies.
I guess you got
You
Patreon.
know,
Well, hey, I mean, you know,
Fuck
in the context of that, betraying Ben would be becoming friends with Ben.
Brazil, ally, everyone, ally him.
no, well, I don't have any slots available.
Oh,
Hey,
Brazil's free.
Pope, send me an alliance.
Of course, of course.
Well,
Oh,
okay. It's happening.
Oh, what the? What the?
Oh,
good luck.
Oh,
Remember,
This-
Rogue,
You guys can still ally him though.
I have
This
a
is
thing
beautiful.
on the back.
Everyone ally Brazil. Everyone ally Brazil.
Go, go.
Bob,
I
you
haven't been-
you asshole.
The Japanese will help the Catholic.
What is going on?
Okay, this is now I'm fucking pissed.
Oh, what the hell?
No. You guys are assholes.
what just happened?
I
don't see
released
what's
I
happening.
released Sergey and then declared war on him because he's being a cunt, and now Bob is going everybody ally Brazil and joining in on the war. Oh my god.
I don't
I'm
even
not
know.
gonna ally him yet because I need to go and like get food in like 10 minutes.
I got shit to do.
I don't.
Bob, you are
I'm
an
gonna, like, AFK for, like,
asshole.
10 minutes.
Ben,
Yeah,
look,
should we just talk about how my units changed from being black to being white?
Now they're better.
This is a little strange, isn't it? I've gained a Patreon for that.
Anything for the money.
This could all go away right
The
now.
funny thing is, I can intervene in this war, but I would have to fight the Papal States in Great Britain.
So, you should intervene on my behalf because they're being assholes.
They are.
I mean, he
they
could.
are being illegal. They are illegally assaulting Molly and accosting him.
Yeah, I was about to say, you guys
Sergey,
don't have
you're on
anything to do with this,
Oh, okay.
and,
I mean,
and you're
Molly
sticking your
just-
fingers where they don't belong.
I mean, Molly just said
Then
that
I
these
sent
people
you an
would have their
offer.
independence, and now he's declared war on them. I mean, that doesn't sound very trustworthy.
That
I mean,
sounds
this is-
gamey.
This is a very tyrannical war that Brazil has launched into, or that
Bob-
Mali has
Bob-
launched
It's
into.
literally called the Mali War of Aggression.
You guys are seriously on Sergey's side of this when he
Yeah,
spent
I
the
know, Jesus
entire
Christ.
game trolling?
I am not. I'm just role playing my
Hey,
nation, to be
Bob.
honest.
No, you're not.
No, nobody here is role-playing their nation except for me.
I am.
I mean, if you're texting me 100% tariffs,
And well, considering,
Well,
let's
I
see.
I don't know. I think that there's a case to be made.
Let's see.
for
Now,
having supported-
now Obama is sending me insults.
What's going on here?
Hey, Bob, could you pause?
It is
Pause.
paused here. You're lagging behind by about a month.
The
Oh,
fucking salt.
Then I sent you a
I would make the case that.
Oh,
being
Bob,
that-
you no. I don't want to hear any bullshit about your
you just-
cases.
You just don't want to hear it because you know I'm gonna be right.
No,
That's what I'm
Bob.
saying.
There is nothing you could say that would convince me that you interfering
We're,
in this.
we're rivals.
No, it doesn't matter. This has nothing to do with you. The only reason we're rivals is because you arbitrarily decided that we didn't want to be allies anymore.
I feel bad for starting a world war now.
See, Sergey, see what you've done. See what you've done.
It's not really a world war. We're just kind of smacking Molly.
Ben is messing
Your
with his
chair is
rival.
rolled up.
I'm not messing with my rival.
They have started it all, guys.
Well, Ben, now you know how I felt.
What do you mean?
Well, no,
you were the.
because Molly-
How do
Molly
you mean?
can
How
actually
you
fight
felt?
back.
You
Hey,
spent the
Bob,
whole
Bob,
game telling
I hang up
everybody
there.
to fuck off, and everybody
Okay,
got sick of it and hit you. Sergey has spent a month wrecking my colonial nation, and then I decide that it's finally time that I'm sick of it and I'm going to do something about it, and everybody else in the game is getting in on it just because they're players and they want to attack me, not because they actually have anything to do with it.
I was just supporting his independence, and I feel like he's losing his independence if you attack him.
You're supporting his independence. Why?
We were supporting his.
He was
independence.
going Catholic.
Okay, well I.
No, he wasn't.
No, he wasn't. Brazil isn't going
Sergey,
Catholic-wise.
Sergey, are you going Catholic?
I'm not sure if it's possible, but
Are you
I
gonna
mean,
try?
I'll find a colony next to you.
if there's a way to, sure.
There's a few reasons actually you could say it happens.
I feel the capitalist Mali was oppressing, and the bourgeoisie was oppressing my country.
I am
All
not
right.
moving
First,
forward.
okay. For starters, right now in the future, colonial nations are 100% off limits for players. 100% off limits.
Or 106 compared to his tariffs.
You may just want to extend that to subjects.
No, because that is a huge, massive hit to my entire game for absolutely no reason.
Well, isn't that the reason?
No, if it wasn't a player, that never would have happened.
Well, with
That's
100%
100%
tariffs.
true.
No,
There
that never would have happened. Not for another at least like 150 years if it wasn't Sergey the troll.
I'm not. I'm just want my independence because I was in so
Oh,
much debt.
Sergey, you're on the shit list now.
What?
That's our people.
I feel. Oh god.
Oh, okay, so there's not a war
back
right now.
Brazilian
Okay.
independence because there was clearly some oppression of some people that wanted to serve old glorious Godbrick.
Bob,
You know, and,
what,
and
what date? What
They're
date are you
sunny.
on?
what date am I on? I'm at 12th of October right now. 13th of October.
Okay, mine's just it says it's paused, and I'm on 8th of September,
Oh, I just got to
I'll
ban someone
pause it.
from chat. That's fun.
and it's just not moving.
What they do.
Ben, do you have a,
Self-advertisement?
booking slot?
Yeah.
Okay,
So,
now
you know,
I'm seeing some things. Okay, there we
Brazil-
go. Now it's moving. No, 10th.
An oppressed nation under my rival.
Bob,
You know, I
Bob,
feel
I don't
justified.
want to hear any of your shit,
Wow.
Bob.
Why do you have troops on my border?
He.
Ah.
Don't even start, sir. You rivaled me.
Glad you have a claim on my land, man.
Why do I have a claim on your land? Why the fuck do you think? Because you're a hostile nation on my border.
Ben, can I ask Molly? Do you have maybe, I don't know, 4 or 5 like transport ships you would be willing to sell air for a discounted price?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's now working now.
That'd be really nice.
Well, I want to know is why Andalusia hasn't given those 2 provinces back to the Pope.
I'll do it right now.
Because he doesn't give a shit about the Pope. He's Sunni, and he's staying that way apparently.
It's not by choice.
I mean, you can say that all you want, but
see, this is why I am pissed off about that. This is exactly what I hated in multiplayer games as a YouTuber, is the fucking players ganging up on you.
Well, that's gonna happen, isn't it? Sometimes, because we have to fight each other.
Well, we have to fight each other, but that was people who have no interest or whatsoever in this sticking their fingers in.
What's not true?
No, Bob,
cities
you
after
can
our
angle
people.
for yourself, but like the Pope or India or any of those other guys who got involved, no, there's nothing involved in it for them other than fucking with me.
He had a very good diplomat come to my door and pleaded
What
for
good
his.
diplomat?
Well, you would know because you're in Cusco. You're in South America.
Do the Brazilians know what diplomacy is?
Yeah,
You're just, as Cherokee, you're just blowing smoke.
Opposed for them. Hey Ben, he still has that promise at the bottom. It says Ben is nice sometimes.
My chat said Ben screwed it by releasing him. Sergey could have declared that war at any time.
Yeah, it wouldn't have changed.
It wouldn't have changed. That made absolutely no difference.
We like NG paradoxes now.
I would like to keep our relationship a little more informal at the moment, Obama.
I just want to be free.
So, world
Sergey,
peace.
shut your hole.
So world peace.
Damn, Ben is salty.
Molly.
No, this is the saltiest I've ever been, because it was Sergey being a fucking troll and a bunch of people who had no business being involved in this getting involved in it.
Right, I just say, yes, I was being bad as Cologne, but as Brazil, I was just getting released from the
Being bad as Brazil.
No,
Again, really
Sergey,
close
you
to
were
this.
being a troll this entire game.
What have I done bad at Brazil then? I also don't see it.
No, you were trolling in Europe, and then when you went over here, you were trolling me this entire time. How do you not see that? You
I've
purposely wrecking like 40% of the entire like admin
Malian
and time
infrastructure.
and infrastructure of my country for the sake of screwing with me is trolling.
Well, what did I wreck in your country?
I spent 6 weeks creating that colonial nation. You have that is basically the entire economy, and the whole first month of the game is me setting up a colonial nation that you wrecked.
Ben.
Hey, Bob,
And
pause a second.
Roach, it says I can't sell you ships.
Are the ships within range of one of his ports?
Okay.
Maybe if I sail them over.
Bob, I've caught up. It keeps going on and off, like every so often, like it suddenly just stops, like completely, then just catches up. I don't know what's going on.
Obviously, the Russian guy is the good one.
It's that damn pole. He's just
Fuck
lying
you,
again.
Brazil.
That's the way of multiplayer. Fuck you is usually the word in Paradox games. See, I don't have trouble. I Bob can conceivably say that he might have interest in this, but everybody else was just dogpiling on because it was me.
No, that's not true.
Yes,
That's
it
not
is,
true.
Bob. Nobody
No.
else had any other stake in this.
Why would I not?
Well,
Why
look,
would you?
I would say Burgundy and England were justified.
They
No.
actually
There's
disagreed with me.
okay. Look,
Actually, they
nobody got in on that unless I specifically asked them.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. You asked them if it was a AI, they would
Yeah.
say, "No, I have no stake in this. It's just because their players attacking
Look at
me
the
is the
Mally.
only reason they were in it."
No, it doesn't matter who the player is. It's because their good friend Bob Britton came up and said, "Hey, what's going on? There's this thing we could go do. Let's go do this thing. It'd be good for
Also,
everybody."
it stops you from
No,
getting too
no, Bob. That's not how that works.
That's
That's not how that
You
works.
were around though for everybody beating the shit out of that guy from high school though for like 4 weeks.
What do you mean?
We were all there doing it.
I wasn't there doing it. It was you guys.
Oh, it was you guys trying to impose more than 100 war scare
Yes!
agreements.
You don't
on him.
remember you trying to power game?
Yeah, and only person that shut that down was Snow Fox.
What the? I said that.
Oh, yeah, and NG too. NG and Paradox were the only people
I'm
trying to
sorry,
talk you out
Angie,
of
you
it.
also tried to be a good person. I'm sorry.
Sorry, idiots.
So
You know,
I
just rallied the people.
I need you to admit that that I have every right to be salty about the way Sergey's been playing this.
Ben,
Well, to
you
be
don't
fair-
need anyone to
Yeah,
It's fine.
Ben, you know you're right. Don't
Well,
say that it's like it's something like debatable. He
To be
was
fair,
a fucking troll.
the 100% errors were
slot open.
the 100% errors were done.
Sergey,
That
you
was
have
right.
absolutely no legs to stand on in the Sergey is a troll
I don't.
aspect
Well,
of this. You purposely ate like 250 AE,
Yes.
then
I
played my
agree with that.
colonial nation and ran it into the ground, which
But
basically fucks me over for the entire rest of this game.
I would agree. I was being bad as Cologne, but as Brazil, I was paying so much money to you. I was in so much debt.
Sergey, it's because you were trolling me for a month.
You would stop
I
being a douche, Sergey. You would have been fine.
What douchey things was I doing?
You were
Sergey.
trolling the shit out of him. Do you even notice what's been going on?
You've been sending insults, which could have gotten, which was giving people CBs against me. You were
Yeah,
asking
they don't
people
get
to
CBs
support
on
your
you.
independence and sending spies into my territory and everybody else's territory. You were trolling me.
Well, I've interacted this country though. It's not seeing.
Oh my God, Sergey.
Well,
Sergey, thousands of admin points, probably like 2 months of gameplay at this time. Basically, my entire country is built around making colonial nations, and you took the colonial nation away from me. That you just reduced the power of my nation to a fraction of what it was before, because all of the the income and the admin points and everything that I put into creating a colonial nation didn't go into making a powerful military or something like that, or, stacking my my military points. It went into colonial nations, and now I don't have that colonial nation anymore.
Excuse me, Ben.
Good.
Do you have a Diplo slot?
Yeah.
Can I be your buddy?
I guess.
Woohoo! Let's get hitched!
Oh my.
Woohoo! And then I get an air immediately. Oh, my wife is your, my wife, I believe, is one of your family members.
Yeah, I enjoyed the dynasty.
Whoa! I love that my people can just marry into cities. It's just like, who cares?
I know we got off the wrong foot, Mali, but we can work something out.
No, you go fuck yourself.
Yeah, Sergey, no.
Sergey,
you've
I've been salty before, but I've never actually been pissed off at one of the people that I've been playing with, but you fucking pissed me off.
I thought I
was just trying to be a nation, but
No,
100%
Sergey, you need to stop saying that because you've been a troll. You can't talk your way out of it. You've been a troll this entire game. You haven't actually been playing a nation to play the nation. You've been playing a nation just to cause trouble, which is a troll, which makes me not want to ask you to come into another game when all you're doing is purposely wrecking stuff. That's the whole point of of going into this with a stricter mindset of everybody has to, continue to play the nation that they're on, so that, if you're going to stick with the ups and downs and stuff like that. The whole point is so that it would be more continuous from place to place, and people have to weigh the consequences of their actions, and you're just fucking with countries just to fuck with them.
As to know, I didn't do that bad, to be honest. Until I got wrecked.
What do you sent me a screenshot of your 250 AE.
Oh, that was Cologne, but I was already dead then. Yes, and I agree. I was being a shit at Cologne, but as Brazil, I don't.
No,
see how
Sergey, you were being shit playing as a colonial nation, because your job as a colonial nation was to expand the colonial nation and be a colonial nation, and you fucked my entire game just because you were trolling.
I wanted independence because I couldn't pay anything.
You do realize that, when you get,
you're getting the cause and effect of this.
You came into this at like 24% tariffs or something like this, and what happened was you kept doing those things you were doing that were causing trouble. And I would say, okay, Sergey, you need to stop doing this, or I'm going to raise your taxes until you stop doing it. And you just kept doing it. You had nothing to angle against. Your taxes were low, and you were left on your own devices to do whatever you want. And you were sending the spies. You were, sending insults, which was giving people CBs against me, which I did not need to have people have CBs against me for no reason, and angling for independence. So you can't tell me that you were doing it. You were playing the nation, and this was my fault. This was you.
Oh, Bob, that's a lot of rebels.
Nothing I can't handle.
As England drowns in rebels.
Sergey, just an update for you. I'm just annexing Cologne.
Oh, sad.
In case you're interested in what was going on. Wait, why are you taking more territory?
I'm not. They were my vassal since he destroyed them. I vassalized him to protect him, remember?
Right.
Look, anyone say that I think Ben should exterminate Sergey in Brazil? I tried, but all the other players in the game told me to go fuck myself.
Well, I didn't. I was
just
in favor of it.
The province of Cologne is better than Warp.
Well, let's see. England, Burgundy, the Papal States, and India all decided that they had something jointly in mind.
What I find hilarious is India was your ally.
Well, this goes back to the diplomacy game.
But were.
India was his ally.
Bob, I had allies, and they all just gave me the finger for no reason.
Yeah, because you haven't helped me out at all during this. You wanted money. You did not want to help me out.
What are you talking about? What did Bob do for you?
Commend me?
No.
India, what do you want?
I must say, we had an alliance. We've had several. We had a border that was laid out that we're both, adhering to. There was nothing bad between us. The only reason you joined in on that was because it was me, and that's the point I'm trying to make.
Hog is not in sync.
I was promised. There was a diplomatic backdoor.
Hang on. What are we doing? Are we rehosting, or should I just wait?
Oh, you desynced?
Yeah.
Well, as long as what do you guys? Well, we're over half. We're already halfway into this, so I'd say we just keep going. No offense.
The whole thing with the desync is that it slowly degenerates for other players as well. Is the thing, despite only being one player.
Right.
It does.
All right. Well, let's do it then.
All right. I am kicking France's ass.
Oh,
France.
Cusco?
Yes, Cusco is fighting France.
I had to double check what the fuck you were.
Yes, Cusco is fighting France and winning.
Well, I mean, they are basically... I
am fighting a Western European power that has double the technology of me, and I'm winning.
I mean, you just need a whole fuck ton of troops to do that.
I do have a whole fuck ton of troops.
There you go.
One of my favorite series I did was when I played as the Incas and I invaded France and took Normandy. That was fun.
So what was the backdoor agreement from England to India that outstripped our previous hundreds of years of good relations?
I was going to be given the whole Cape, so that was more than what our alliance would have gave me if it was still able to be.
So he promised you my land to betray me.
Yep.
And you went for it, and you said yes.
Yep.
God,
you
guys
that
are.
he was actually going to do that.
That's not at all what happened.
Yeah, that's why I was PM'd.
That's not at all what you were PM'd.
I'll screenshot it then real quick.
He's doing backseas.
If this is an example of what's going to happen next month, next game, it's going to be
I think
madhouse.
my chat seems to agree with me, but it is my chat, so it's a little biased.
Yeah, there's a bit of a bias there.
No, to be honest, I agree. Barat supporting me was just kind of bullshit.
You get the file, NG?
Yeah.
No CBing you was bullshit, Sergey?
No.
No, he said
Barat
supporting him was a little bullshit.
I could see Bob getting in on it, but everybody else, that was bullshit.
I could even see Andalusia and Wadi getting in on it because they're also rivals of you.
It was
Those
them getting
three
on
made
it.
sense.
Them getting in on it was based on good relations with me when I asked them, hey, get in on this.
I had good relations with all of those people, too.
That's debatable,
We've
Ben.
never been allied, I don't think.
I asked you for an alliance, and you said you wanted nothing to do with me, but we didn't have any. We've never fought each other.
I don't think that's good relations.
I didn't say that. I think at the time I had too many.
This community, even private. Well, this is a invite only game that Ben does on Sundays or Saturdays.
And we will never be invited again.
Next time, it's just going to be a single player only stream.
Well, that's then it would just be basically episodes. See, my point is that if it wasn't players fucking with me, none of that would have happened. If it was role playing or AIs, none of that would have happened.
Well, of course, AIs play differently, but if it wasn't you, for example, it wasn't about fucking with you. It was about doing what people have been talking about.
If it was the other way,
Sergey,
around,
Sergey,
it wouldn't.
He renamed his cities after me.
She wanted
What?
that.
That is some weak diplomacy.
But also, it kind of controls your power. As you were saying, you were getting a lot of economic control from him.
Getting 12 ducats.
So it's not just about like messing. It's actually a tactical play.
No, just see you guys seem to be skirting the main issue. Was that it was bullshit player stuff, and if it was either AIs or everybody was bound to roleplay scenarios, that none of it would have happened.
So
are we bound to being just AI?
No, you're not bound to be AI, but like when I'm just it would be nice if I didn't get dog piled on in every game I played.
But it wasn't about dogpiling you. It could have happened to anyone, like Andalusia
It
or
wouldn't.
Ottomans
It
or
wouldn't
Denmark.
have happened to anybody else.
It did though. It happened to Andalusia.
No, it happened to Andalusia because he was telling everybody to go fuck themselves.
Well, you can.
That's debatable.
No, it's
but
not.
also
Not
other
our history
people have.
books.
That's not
other
debatable.
people
That
have
happened for
been
6
as well.
weeks.
Other people
I
have
never
been as well,
said
but-
anything bad about the
I have
Ottomans.
been a nation of peace. The only thing I've been doing is trading with the rest of the world, and I've had friendly relations with everybody, except for that
you
guy.
rivaled me.
You
I had-
rivaled me.
It's because you rivaled me. Well, that I
I
said
never
everybody.
rivaled you.
Brazilians.
Ben,
What?
I'll give you an example of other people who've been screwed over. Denmark, the last session was completely screwed over by people, but it wasn't out in the open. It was in like shadowy diplomacy. That's why he didn't become emperor.
It's emperor. Who cares about the emperor?
Well, actually, it would have been really bad if he became emperor, because if he became emperor, he would have been like eat up the Holy Roman Empire, and that's obviously what he wanted to do. And so, Mitch made sure he wouldn't be able to.
I'm sorry.
like, on
He
purpose
lost the
change big
emperorship.
deal.
I lost like
No.
40% of my entire gameplay.
No, but the point is that if he had got that, he would have eaten up the whole of the north of the Holy Roman Empire. So it was very important for Midge not to let him do that.
Yeah, but the point is, he didn't actively lose anything. He just had someone block his gains. I actively lost a vast majority of investment in my gameplay.
But it's a strategy game, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a strategy game, but it was bullshit strategy that made it happen, and a troll.
Okay.
Well,
So
so
fun wrench in all of this here is that the last working save I've got because of the desync now, because the desync save doesn't work.
Oh god.
Is 2 years prior in 1620 when Sergei is still a colonial nation.
Oh god. All right, guess what? We're doing that.
Can I just
Ben? How about you don't do what you did last?
Sergey and Ben.
Bob, I've got a
No.
I've got a
Right.
save
No.
I can shoot to you.
Hold on, Ben. I got a problem. You lower the tariffs. I won't do that.
Okay,
go ahead.
that's fine.
75%.
I need you to
There we
stop
go.
sending insults, though.
Okay, so let's stop
Okay.
talking
Ben,
about it
let
now.
me Bob, let me shoot you over the save that I have.
Okay, go ahead.
I
Go
No,
ahead.
they just agreed. We just
No, they just
we
agreed.
just worked it out. They just
Yep.
agreed.
No.
Shut up, Tom.
But so much happened.
Stop talking.
Stop it,
The
Todd.
Ottoman Empire.
They're
Tom.
easing
Shut
the
up.
salt. The salt does not exist.
We're shipping the salt away.
Jesus
Please don't
Christ.
bring it back.
Hang on, let me get this sorted here.
Jesus Christ.
I'm just like imagining all
Was
the
this
leaders of
before
our
the stamp
countries
act
getting.
passed?
It may have been.
1620.
I don't remember the date on the Stamp Act.
The thing that finally drove Brazil to become an independent nation.
It's because of the 100% liberty desire. I wasn't paying any taxes anymore.
They threw all the gold into the harbor.
No, well, somebody just said none of it actually hurts Ben because nobody actually declared war. But he's giving them free CBs to do it whenever they feel like. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Okay,
So, Sergey,
NG,
you
here's
agree?
that.
Yeah,
file.
I agree. I'll go on.
What? My file is too powerful. Okay.
See, my main issue with this situation is that the only reason any of this is happening is because Sergey is a troll.
I don't see how I like the insults, yeah, but they don't do anything.
They give
Except for
people
the-
CBs on me.
Sergey, they give.
Yeah.
Sergey,
Obama
do
can
you know
speak to
how-
from experience.
Oh,
on
I
that.
can. Yeah.
Sergey, do you know how colonial nations work? Everything
Yeah.
that you do to piss everyone off doesn't go to you.
It goes to me.
It goes to Ben.
Yes, NG, go ahead and just jump in
And-
here
and-
and let's see how fast it loads.
Yeah, and Sergey, you were asking everybody for independence.
You know it's not going to be fast.
Because of
Well,
the
let's
tariffs.
let's just take a look here because it's not letting me send you the file because the file's too big.
Right,
Is it
I'll
more
stop
than
sending
4?
insults.
Try Google Drive or something.
How big is it?
36 megs.
Jesus Christ!
What? It's a save file. How's it that big?
But the other one was like four.
It was like
Oh,
4 and a
all
quarter.
that salt.
Oblivious.
Got
It's
all
an
the
auto-
salt in it.
I think it's an auto save.
It's because of Brazil.
Oh, thank you.
And Diplo CB
It's
sucks
not.
anyways. It increases cost. Well, the point is that it's a CB that
It's
he's
still
giving
a
out to
CB.
people for free.
In fact, he's not just giving it out; he's throwing it at their
Like
faces.
a lot of the
going,
nation,
"Take it,
a lot of the
take it."
player nations in this game have no really valid CBs against me because we don't have borders. We're not in the same trade nodes or anything like that. So there's no reason for us to go to war. But if Sergey just sends insults for the sake of sending insults, then they have free CBs against me to do whatever they want.
Right, yeah, I'll stop sending the insults, but don't. You shouldn't say you're innocent with 100% tariffs.
No,
No,
Sergey, this is
no,
100% your fault.
But do you think I can play a nation with 100% tariffs? Or?
Well, Sergey, he didn't start out at 100% though. You started at
No.
24 when you took over the nation.
I know.
It was in the
That's insults.
20s, and you didn't have to pick that nation to play.
It's a fun nation.
No, it's not.
Okay, here's what I'm gonna do instead. I'm gonna back out of this. I'm gonna load the save it, so it's just a smaller save file.
It seems like my viewers love the salt though because there's a lot more likes than normal.
Oh man, there's a lot of cheering for the salt right now.
Everybody
feel-
loves it when I get salty on streams, but they hate it when I get salty in videos. I don't get it.
I think it's because salt's one of those things that you like to be there for.
It's,
And that's
it's
why
better
these sort of
live.
games are these sort of games are great because salt is weird. It's like people enjoy watching it. That's
Bob,
why I
are
like
you
taking
sure
that
that's,
risk and stuff.
Are you sure that's gonna work? Because if I recall correctly, like even if you just load it already paused, doesn't the AI still second, and they can do things like mess around with the countries?
Just in case we actually have to use it, I just sent you, Bob, the save. 4.66 megabytes.
It's like if I upload a video and people are salty in it at the very end, I usually keep it in.
They all gain free CBs by supporting rebels, pirating trade nodes. Well, you don't get a free. You can have a free CB for supporting rebels only if those rebels hit. Pirating your trade node doesn't give you a CB unless it's at a certain point, and nobody's doing that. Issuing embargoes would only be between rivals, and I don't think that's ever any that's happened.
Ben, have you seen the new Magnus quote in the Magnus quotes thing?
No, but I could take a look real quick. I mean, there's a lot of good ones from the other day.
There's only one new one.
God fucking damn it! What is wrong with you fuckers?
That one's a good one.
How many players is this? 10, 12, something like that?
11.
That was close.
I wasn't expecting a world war, to be honest.
Yeah.
Well, if everything goes well, we won't have to worry about a world war. We can keep the Malian Empire together.
Yeah, give me
what I
just a
do.
second.
And another thing is that if Sergei wasn't actively seeking out independence for players, that's nothing that would have ever happened before because he didn't have liberty desire high enough to do that.
Well, no, I could declare war on you anytime for some reason, even at 0%.
Well, you can as the player in an independence war, but nobody would join you.
I would actually say I was surprised you let someone be your colony thing.
I didn't think he would fucking troll me that bad.
I don't see what I'm trolled.
I just assume. I guess because maybe I'm just really paranoid. I would just assume that people would do that. So I don't think I could have let someone do that.
I expect pretty nicely.
He wasn't just sending out diplomatic insults. He was spying on a bunch of people, including me, and actively asking every single player in the game to support his independence for like a month.
Well, they weren't supporting it until Boba was nice to be.
Yes, but you were still sending out the invites. How do you not get that?
Well, yeah, but they don't have to accept it.
Yeah, but they did.
Yeah, which I wasn't expecting, to be honest.
Yeah, then what? What, Sergei? Your arguments are so bad. I know that I was completely trolling you, but I didn't actually think anybody would believe me.
Yeah, who the fuck would believe I was simply against Brazil?
Like I advised the president.
All right, Sergei.
To nuke Japan,
I'm gonna put it to you like this, Sergei. You can either knock off the trolling, or you could go play a new world nation outside of the colonial empire.
Yeah. If you...
Meta outside of the game. Those are your options right now as the host of this whole thing.
Yeah, well, if you lower my tariffs, I'll happily play this colonial nation.
You can keep playing the colonial nation as long as you stop trolling because it's getting on my nerves.
But any of the insults I did,
file, NG.
No one declared war for them.
Yeah, Sergei, that argument does not fly.
Sergei, that's irrelevant.
The fact that nobody chose to use them doesn't mean they didn't have them.
To answer your question, Roach, nations don't actually take actions until time is ticked by.
Okay, well, I was just wondering because that used to be a problem in Victoria.
Yes, it did.
Like,
I just got a really cool thing. One of my viewers, he just sent me a thing. He said he wanted to make me an intro, and I said I don't really like intros.
I don't
but
like.
He goes, I said, oh, thanks for offering. I really appreciate it. And he goes, oh, but I'll tell you anyway. And his idea was he'd have like NG, like like EA Sports.
Mm-hmm.
You've like
NG.
EA,
it's in the game.
Yeah, EA Sports is in the game. He's gonna say like NG Paradox. It's in the game. And I was like, oh, that actually would have been awesome. That's a real nice idea.
Bob is the host, bitch. No, well, no. Let's get it straight. I'm just running the gear. This is Ben's event.
Yeah,
that's straight.
Well, somebody in my chat had a good idea. He could go play Bob's Colonial Nation.
Yeah, I worked too hard on Brazil, man.
What's wrong?
He can.
What's wrong with that?
I mean, if Ben actively says fuck off, I don't think I have a choice.
Well, I'm telling you right now, you can either play the game like you're actually playing the game and stop trolling because you've done it on, what, 3 nations now? Or
2.
Or you could go play another New World nation and go fight with, like, Tog or something.
No, he is not coming near me.
Well, I mean, I could declare war on Utah because, you know, it can declare war on primitives.
I can make Sergey my problem. That's fine.
How is fighting
Make
for
him mine,
independence
too.
trolling? Because Sergey spent about a month sending out diplomatic insults, spies,
Biology.
and what is it called?
Yeah, and just,
supports for
just
independence
30 seconds.
to
You know,
literally every player in the game.
I agree with the bags of poop, or this was me being a dick.
There you go.
There's no way around that.
Hey,
That's,
at least
that's
he's not
where
in
this
denial.
conversation ends, because that's the whole point.
Yes.
That's the whole point.
Does NG have the file?
Yeah, I just literally downloaded it. It's done.
Well, you got all 36 done in like 5 minutes.
I think.
Well, no, what I did was I loaded
Bob
it,
resaved it.
saved it, and then I just because it makes it. I don't know why the autosaves are bigger, but I just resaved the file as the main save file, and then just shipped that to him because it's smaller.
Oh,
I think it's because there's no compression on it. Bob, because like an actual save takes longer.
Somebody in my chat just said something I found very funny. I'm curious how you get invited to these games. Since Sergey got in, I feel like I have a good shot.
Nice. People are fucking nice, man.
If you
Gives
want to get
everyone
invited to the
hope.
game, all you have to do is like join the Discord and be personable, and that's basically it. And I mean, as much as Sergey's pissing me off, he's a personable guy.
We like him. We just want to strangle him
joining.
sometimes.
No, Ben wants
sorry.
to strangle him sometimes.
I do too. I do too. There are times when I want to strangle Sergey.
I'm sorry. Like,
Okay,
honestly,
sir.
He's the head Russian. I'm pretty sure I'm like honor bound to have issue with him.
I wasn't expecting a world war to break out over me.
I'm in.
All right,
I was a
Angie,
dumb
go
argument,
ahead and-
but still.
Everyone go ahead and pile in now.
It's such a terrible excuse, Sergey. I didn't
know, it's-
expect all the shitty things I've done to come back at me.
I never expected bad results.
Yeah.
I still don't know how me calling my allies in to assist in my global plots is bad.
Isn't this in the past?
It's a social experiment, I swear.
Well,
Yes, it is
so if your colonial nation was vying for independence, and I called in almost every single other player in the game into that war against you, you wouldn't feel like the deck was stacked because it's players.
Well, it'd be stacked, but it'd be justified stacked because we're rivals. And I would assume that you have good relations with those people.
I had good relations with pretty much everybody on the planet, either cordial or actual relations, and they all turned on me to join you.
Can we join the game, by the way?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
I was gonna say, isn't
Well,
this
it's
in
just
the
all that means is I have better relations with them. That's all that means.
How many years behind are we now?
2.
2.
Two.
Or 2.5.
Damn it! I'm not annexing Cologne anymore.
Aw. Wait,
Just
where's
imagine
how
that
big is
time
Cologne? Where
portal
is
sucked
it?
us further than past.
So it seems like because this has happened I think 3 times now we've been doing the events. Any desync, don't save that particular game unless you are the desyncer. So like Tog was the desyncer in there. Well, actually no, that didn't work still anyway. Because you didn't have my mods.
This is
So
when I'm still getting murdered.
So, somebody in my chat, well, Bob, why don't you continue?
so
Finish what you're saying.
yeah, any desync save isn't going to work. So it's going to have to be like an older autosave that'll have to be pulled up to continue on with this kind of stuff.
Somebody that said something interesting. They're like, I don't per se. I don't have people angling for independence if they're playing as a colonial nation. The problem I have is the fact that his liberty desire was very low. And somebody said, well, if they have the independence, liberty desire of more than 50%, which is when the game is programmed for you to be able to call in other people, that makes sense. But when your liberty desire is low and you're just doing it to fuck with the person, that's where there's a problem. I agree with that.
No, I wasn't doing it to fuck with you. I was just trying to, be independent, play my own game here. Which,
Then
of
why
course,
did you
fucks up.
agree to play a colonial nation?
because I thought it would be fun. But
told him that he had to play a colonial.
no,
No, I said he had to play somewhere in the New World. That is
Okay,
the standing rule. Is if you fuck up your nation in the New World, you get to go play or if you fuck up your nation in the Old World, you get to go into the
There
New
you
World.
go, Ben. If you fuck up your nation in the New World, you get to come back.
But basically, it's so that people would want to keep their nation together and to prevent people from playing their game like they're rolling their face across the keyboard.
well, to
I
be
just
fair,
made
such people get
bad
killed.
life choices.
with Genoa, I'm there for 1 week. I come back and it's gone.
Damn, I'm still at war.
So I
But
could've
sometimes
done
people do get killed. Let's say, for example, if in the end, if Bohemia and Denmark went to war, and Denmark killed Bohemia,
That would
what's
take a lot
Midge
of
gonna
work.
do? He would have to
goes
go.
the
He'd
New
have to
World.
go. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
that's what happened to me,
He
dude.
goes to the New World and he plays a
Yeah.
nation over there. If your nation ceased to exist, or like in Tog's situation with Adal or whatever it was, one province
AI
minor literally
turns
surrounded on all
Yeah,
sides.
that's what I'm saying. I'm
That's
agreeing.
fine.
I'm saying like, yeah, someone dies. It's gonna happen sometimes.
Yeah, it happens, and
We need
there
a place
has to be
we need
a
a place to put them.
yeah.
Yes, you go to
and
Valhalla.
there is a lot to do in the New World, and
Yeah.
I honestly expected a little bit more from Utah when you went into the New World, because there's big nations to play as that can do a lot of things with
Well,
a lot
I've
of
never
cool
played in
stuff,
the
and
New
then you
World.
pick the Cherokee.
I never played in the New World, though. That's the thing. I
my
didn't
game
know what
doesn't.
the fuck I was doing.
But also, it's like you can't just let someone play. If someone dies, you can't just let them play as the Commonwealth.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
That's
no,
what
no,
I'm
I
saying.
understand. I agree with
Yeah,
that.
never mind.
Don't just give them the keys to the frickin' city, but
Yeah, it's like you lost, so now here's your prize. You get to kick everyone else's asses.
And like I see, if it happened to me, I would be upset that, like if I put a lot of time and effort into you making your nation, and then your nation's destroyed for whatever reason. I understand about getting salty about that. I'd be salty about that. But if I had to go over and then go play in a New World nation, I would pick like an Aztec or an Incan nation and then turn that into a fucking powerhouse and ally the first colonial person that touched me.
hello, Ben.
Hi.
So
Well, have you
exactly
seen
what I've decided to do?
No, what I told,
Well, have
what
you
I
seen-
suggested you do.
Yes, exactly. Exactly, Ben.
Have you seen the Paradox streams? They do.
No.
Do they get salty?
Oh yeah, they get bloody salty. But they all attack each other, and when they die, like people have to go to either Asia or the New World, usually. Because usually there's less people in Asia. So let's say someone like goes to Malacca or something, or Pasai, or like
should've
an
done
Indian
that.
nation.
So there's more than 2 people in Asia.
Yeah, that's a smart idea. Or like the continent with the like.
I don't know how this is not like figured out yet. Other people joined in because I asked them to, because they sided with me over Ben. Like, how does that not make sense?
That makes sense.
I believe what the situation
I
here
mean, I'm
is
going to
that
call out Texas Spirit very specifically in your chat, Ben. That
Yeah,
they
I'm
just
wa-
need some
I'm
better
watching.
comprehension. They need some better fucking comprehension. It's like, hey, look, I have better relations with them than Ben does. That's why they sided with me. I mean, how does that not make sense?
I'm sorry. Okay, the Indian thing, that's bullshit. He did that to mess with me.
Yeah. No, I
What
don't.
didn't you promise?
No,
What
wait,
was
wait,
that
wait,
I
whole
was
thing?
promised land, and you have done nothing for me.
Excuse me, we've had we were actually allies before you dissolved it, and we have a standing agreement and have had cordial relations between us and have sent
Maybe
money
India's
to each other.
Two-Face.
This makes
What do
you
you-
seem like an
What do
untrustworthy.
you want gold? Is it or you sex?
This
It's
makes
sex,
you
isn't
see.
it?
This makes you seem like an untrustworthy nation when we've been cordial for hundreds of years, and you
I asked for help, and you didn't want to give me any.
You
so I had
didn't
to
ask
turn
me
to
for
someone
help.
else. Yeah, I kept on repeatedly asking for gold so I can embrace the institution and become a great power again. And you didn't want to give me
You never
any.
asked me for gold.
I did.
When?
At the beginning of this episode.
You never asked me for gold. Does anybody else remember
never
that?
asked him for gold.
Maybe he did it in
No
DMs or
recollection.
something.
If you did it in a PM or something like that, I didn't see it.
Yeah, that's your own problem if you said it once and never brought it up again.
I gotta fight
And
this whole war
wait,
against France
wait.
again.
And your version of diplomacy is I asked for gold, I didn't get response, so I'm going to attack them.
So fuck you.
Some people are more savages than others.
Wait, so what's going on now? Are we having like an alternate history where like Sergei didn't revolt?
Yeah, I guess so.
and things are being laxed against Sergei, and on the promise that
I have to lower his terrorists
Well,
now.
I think Ben's probably right now making good with everybody else.
Well, now that I know that everybody will turn on me if I look at them wrong, if they flirt with me and I don't flirt back.
Ooh.
You're like a Roman emperor that if he starts coughing, the Senate just looks at him really suspiciously.
I want to be very clear on kind of what's going on with like your chat, Ben, here, because they seem confused on why I would stick my fingers in your pies.
Let me before you interject, let me say something to my chat in regards to Bob getting involved. I have no issue with Bob himself getting involved because he can spin his web of lies to a way that it makes he can spin his web to a point where there is some tangible there's some tangible things there. But then like Bob, like continental powers and stuff like that getting called in, and specifically like India and Burgundy, and I mean the Papal States are kind of on the knife's edge. But I mean,
I don't understand. How am I? I really don't get that one.
Well, hold on. Just let Ben finish.
Yeah. When it gets to the point where it's the players attacking the other player because it's another player and not because it's part, it makes sense into what's going on with the game. That's what I have a little bit of issue. And the biggest issue stems back to this whole thing was only created because Sergei's a troll.
I'm not. But Brazil, honestly.
But Sergei, you've already admitted. You already admitted it. There's no defending it. Now let Bob speak.
Okay.
So I have all sorts of reason to get my fingers into Ben's pie because he's a great power, just like I am. We're rivaled against each other. At this point, we have spheres of influence that are bumping into each other. So I have a very vested interest in trying to ensure that things go wrong for Ben, or for Mali as a country, which happens to be played by Ben. That's what that is. So doing something like supporting the independence of Brazil for Sergei makes absolute sense for me to do.
Agreed.
And that's something your chat doesn't seem to understand, or it's taking exception to for whatever reason. And they can if they want to. It just makes them foolish. It's like why would I not fuck with Mali? I mean, we are competing great powers in the world right now.
Yeah.
I have a vested interest in making sure that they don't succeed. As a nation, just as I'm sure Ben would take advantage of opportunity he could to try to knock me off my pedestal if at all possible.
See, and the issue is I have no venue to mess with Bob's colonial nations because the Liberty Desire is below the threshold where foreign powers are allowed to interfere. But because Sergei is a player, there is no threshold, and everybody can fuck with me, but not on a level where I can't fuck with them back.
Yeah, that's understandable.
Can I put my thing forward? So
you can put your thing wherever you want, NG.
So you can't say that I was being.
I go there.
In my mind, actually, it almost makes more sense for me than Bob to join this.
Why?
Because in a way, one thing, again, like Bob was saying,
I want to hear the web.
Actually, I'm the second power in the world, and you have 839 developments. Now, at the moment, you're below because you haven't got the institutions. Once you get the institution, you'll go above me. But if you lose Brazil, you go below me. You go down to 739 or something. So actually, it's in my interest as well, as another colonial power and a great power, to see you also get neutered a little bit, as well as your economic power.
I feel like that's stretching it a bit.
And also, me and Bob have been friends this entire time.
Okay. Now I have to interject.
Calais, friend bridge.
Now I have to interject. Me and Bob were allies too, and Bob threw me under the bus for literally no reason.
Well, no.
Why does that object? Just because he betrayed you doesn't mean he'll betray me.
Your point is it's because you're friends with Bob. I was friends with Bob for if probably longer.
No, I think we were friends from the first second. I think.
Oh, were you? Oh,
because we wanted to go against France. Because we had that whole thing against France. And I feel like it's more in our interest. Like, for example, I know for him, it's in his interest to keep me as an ally because we're so close to each other. It doesn't make sense for us to fight each other. While actually you're a bit further away, so we kind of have this thing to keep a balance between us.
Here's
another thing too. I think is appropriate. I mean, NG, I suppose, made his case as to why he would support Brazilian independence. You know, the Pope, I think, is all about killing Muslims, right, Wadi?
No. Well, he was my rival, and there was a colonial nation that wanted to be independent, so I supported it.
The problem stems back to, yes, you guys can weave your tales and figure out ways to justify it, but the problem is that it only occurred because there's a player playing the colonial nation, which is giving you a venue to mess with me on not the same terms that I can mess with you guys back.
But that wasn't our choice. That wasn't our problem.
I know it's not. It's not your problem. It's my problem. But it's only my problem because Sergey trolled me.
Yes, no one's denying that this is all Sergey's fault.
Has he done this? Has he done it since we started back up?
Okay, and I need everybody to honestly raise their hand. Has Sergey sent them independence or insults since we started back up?
Oh no!
No. Oh wait, since we started now.
So not since we started, but
no one's sent. I haven't.
Through the whole game, I think everyone can raise their hand. Then.
I'm lonely and sad.
What do you mean? We're friends ish.
Yeah. So
what is Sergey's tariffs at right now?
84%.
4%. Are you going to, as a punitive measure to show goodwill and trust? I'm mediating between your own colonial power. will you lower his tariffs one notch?
Sure.
1 notch. What about 2 notch? Can we do 2 notch?
You do realize this costs money. Costs power points.
Sergey, just accept it.
Sergey, it costs some power points to do it, Sergey. So he's taking a burden by giving you this money.
Sergey, if he's being mean to you, just let me know.
Oh, Bob.
Ben, do you want to help me go beat up France?
No, I'm gonna agree if my Liberty Butzai is below 50%.
What I can tell you now is the HRE game is gonna be great.
The HRE game is gonna be so fun. Well, in talking about the HRE game, something that I'm toying with back and forth in my head is allowing players to play nations that are not in the HRE but are integral to the story, basically, like the surrounding nations, and then the ones that touch it and that would nations that would come to blow historically, just because of religion and things like that. I thought that would be good and not just shoehorning everybody into the HRE, but just kind of pumping it out just a little bit.
But if we do that, have you considered Voltaire's Nightmare?
No.
No.
I'm not 100% sure if that mod's actually really MP stable for long periods of time.
It is not.
It isn't.
Not.
Okay. So the general consensus seems to be that if Sergey has 50% desire, then it would be fine. But because it's lower than that and outside of the game's mechanics, that's where the problem lies.
100%.
Ben, do you want to help me go fight France?
If you're gonna declare war on France?
I'm already at war with them.
Oh,
France is all about Cusco.
Do I even have? Do I have a reason? I don't have a CB on France.
You can take their. You can have colonial territory from them.
Declare colonial.
But
it's still not. I still don't have a CB though.
I mean, I could declare
can call
on.
you in. You don't need to declare on them. We're allies.
All right. Yeah, you can call me in. I'll help you fight.
Woohoo!
I gotta kill.
All right, all aboard the French rape train.
Oh, Jesus
wait, what
Christ.
does interest per annum do?
It lowers the amount you have to pay in interest per year on loans.
Oh, thank fuck! I just got -1 on that.
If you're someone who takes out loans often, if it's a part of the gameplay that you utilize often, it helps a ton. But if you balance your economy so that you never have to take out loans, then it means nothing.
I'm finally paying off loans from about a couple hundred years ago.
Same.
Sounds about right.
Because of finally making money. Thank you.
You play Ulm and like it.
You'll play.
I mean, like, I've been taking out loans sporadically through most of the games because my expenditure, like, spikes and then goes down and then spikes, mostly for people begging for money, but, no, not just you. I've taken out tons of loans to pay off other people.
Speaking of,
I mean, you know, you did have to spend like 1,000 or so ducats to allow me to get. You got it from somebody else. You know.
How's global trade going in Mali?
Mali's actually quite stable right
now.
now.
Mali's not interested in global trade. Mali's interested in intra-Atlantic trade.
Yes.
Is there any way I could influence my lady regent to staying the queen?
I don't think so.
It's not Kiseke too.
You mean as opposed to letting your heir take the throne?
Yeah.
Now people want me to go to war with India.
Because I know that's
over like a theoretical future that has not happened.
Actually, you know what? That would be kind of cool. Mali against India. Could you imagine that in real?
Gotta send you a royal marriage again, Ben.
God, what would you guys be fighting over though?
I don't know, that one province that he has in South Africa,
Ben,
or near South Africa.
What happened with India joining Sergei was that he wanted the Cape, and this is way.
Well, Bob denies that was a thing.
Well, I was by a third party. They told me that was going to happen, and I assumed he was on board. So if he wasn't.
What I recall the conversation being is that people want to do this thing, and it's just like, okay, I mean, I'm happy to assist in this side here, but I can't promise anything that I don't have control over.
And they took that to mean it's mine.
Highlander rules. Take it, it's yours.
Yeah.
Oh, thank fuck.
So apparently there's a pair of M1911s that are going on sale right now for $4.5 million.
That's a few million.
That's too much.
Are they made of gold?
No, they're made from steel from a meteor.
Oh, that's...
Well, that kind of explains it.
Yeah.
Point of interest, there are no meteors made out of steel.
Well, they forged the steel out of the iron.
Okay, I'm about to say that's not a thing. If there was
if a meteor hit Earth,
made out of steel,
that would be interesting.
When it entered the atmosphere, it was something else.
Okay.
Hey Bob, did you take more that time from France?
I did. I altered the deal.
Yeah.
I didn't alter it further.
Yeah.
God, France. Actually, no. From this angle, it looks like France is like a guy with like an overseas cap, but it has his arms like being held behind, shaking for money.
Oh, I could see that.
Like held upside down, shaking up for money. So I guess it's wow, the French are beating the snot out of you.
Yeah.
Why did you take a -2?
They arrived there a day before I did.
Oh.
Yeah, it was one of those. We weren't lucky.
Oh, we'll get there eventually.
Okay. It's no worries. They're rolling shittily.
England sent me an insult.
You're a very bad man.
I agree.
We're gonna fall back.
Oh, that was easy.
Regroup.
Bonus relations.
You smell.
So do none of the European powers have issue with Bob taking parts of Portugal?
I mean, that's part of
Bob and I agreed on Portugal.
Hey, I'm allied with Castile, so I'm protecting Castile.
Why you gotta do this?
How much of Castile are you protecting? Like
the whole thing.
Okay.
That's what I'm doing.
What about the parts of Castile in South America?
Hungary and
what about South American Castile?
I've made it my intention to be your friend, Paradox. Like, I don't know why you have this fear of me.
No, it's not a fear of you. It's just I want to protect Castile, and you're a possible person who might attack them. I just mentioned you as a choice, not actually as the threat.
Well, there's also past precedents about the times you actually attacked Castile all those times.
I haven't.
Hey! That only happened twice. Okay.
Is this
that
still
happened during the conquest?
You took half of Castile. I
He's learned his lesson.
I think that's how that happened. All right, in this war, I might try to take a good section of La Plata.
Okay. Awesome.
And I mean, you can have the goop, the goop that they took.
Yeah.
Goop.
Goop.
The goop.
I'm also going to try and make them release some vassal states in France itself.
So I'm gonna have to land a Malian army in France.
Well,
I mean, it's
Japan
not
wants a great power?
going to be that hard.
Oh, okay, that's not.
Yeah, France isn't exactly in a position to stop people from doing things.
Yeah.
Japan, you've no allies.
All right, has everybody
I've
gone
got no allies.
a further 10 minutes without an insult from Sergey?
Yep.
Well, if you paid attention to the chat, Ben, he hasn't been here for 10 minutes.
Oh,
He said he'd be all right, he'd be right back.
Oh, then that doesn't count.
I'll be right
doesn't
back also.
count.
Yeah, one
Hey,
sec.
India, can you help me with this?
I mean, I
got-
could have been
have
a
my
really
army on
nice
the intercontinent.
mediator and said,
Yes.
yeah, nothing. You didn't say anything, but no, he needs to earn it.
You started it.
So, how we all thinking we want to divide up Africa?
I'll be back.
Well, Africa's pretty evenly distributed as it is.
I don't think so. I think it's pretty lopsided right now in favor of the natives.
Well, no.
I mean,
there's issue there.
Well, I wasn't asking you. I mean,
Well, that doesn't matter if you're asking me, and I'm telling you how it is.
how would you feel if we said, well, I mean, how do we want to divide up?
I mean,
Europe?
Ireland really looks like it should be its own thing. I mean,
It's pretty lopsided towards the natives.
yeah.
but can you do anything about it?
Um,
Bob, culturally enrich Ireland.
See, Andalusia's got its area, Mali's got its area, Air's got its area, the Ottomans got its area, and India has basically claimed the rest is their own. So that's
Well, Ottoman and Indian claims are. I mean, there's no problem there.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure India would have something to say about England taking the land that it's laid claim to.
What, around South Africa and stuff? I don't care about that.
No. Basically, everything between South Africa and Ottoman land is fully in the sphere of influence of India.
Well, we don't care about that. Like I said,
mean, it's
whatever
Indian.
the Ottomans and India.
So Obama, this is the person you chose over me. The person who just said, I don't care about your claims on that area.
I'm back.
What I've specifically said is
I
that
think
whatever they have
Ottomans is
claimed is
AFK.
thairs to have.
So
Well,
they
Ottomans
Ottomans
is
are
AFK, I
AFK.
think.
Ottomans came back.
that leaves you literally nothing in Africa, as everything is claimed.
Well, no, it's all that Malian land that's there that needs to get divided up. I think.
That's not how that works.
That's. I don't know. I can make it work that way.
Well, I don't know. If you attacked me, I'm pretty sure I could rely on some people to assist me.
Maybe. We'll have to see how that falls.
Obama, you. So Obama even the base?
Is Obama here?
Yeah, he might be AFK.
Is Oddball here?
He's back.
Oh, there he is.
Came back.
Oddball, question for you. If Bob launched an aggressive war against your Sunni brethren, would you A, side with the attackers, or B, side with your defensive Sunni brethren?
What about C? Sit here on my ass and do nothing.
Oh, okay, I see how it is.
Damn.
Just have a cake or something. Drink a beer.
Never mind.
We got spices here in Andalusia.
Yeah, if
You want some,
anything,
Oddball?
I would make it easier for the Ottomans to be able to further their sphere of influence.
I guess the Ottomans are blocked by air.
No, they're not blocked by me. I mean,
It seems to me like they're blocked by the It seems to me they're blocked by the papal states.
And where will Andalusia go? They can't go anywhere.
Wait, well, Andalusia doesn't matter. Andalusia doesn't matter. They're a turncoat to their religion. So
I
Hey.
was just joking about what happened before when he was saying he can't go anywhere.
Are you fucking kidding me? Why has Ming not died yet? They've lost the Mandate of Heaven twice, but they got it back.
They just wow, Chagatai got real big, didn't it?
Whoa,
AI cheats, bro.
Mongolia exists.
Ming will not die.
How's Japan doing these days? At war with Korea. Is Donald here? He's here.
Yep. Only got to face about 90,000 Ming and Korean troops.
Screaming Koreans and Ming.
And my
Japan-
fleet is on the other side of the world.
Japan, you have no allies.
I tried to. I don't know what happened with Bra. I think he might be out of the game or something. Because now he's also allied to me.
Barack is here. Obama is here.
Going to AFK.
Is Barat on the Great Powers? Barat's not even on the Great Powers.
He's really technologically behind.
He's like me.
Yeah.
Wow, Ming's fallen off that list.
Yeah, they declined pretty nicely.
It's very thematic.
Those days when the Ottomans are in charge of the world.
Pretty much.
That's just Saturday.
That's every day.
The Ottomans are the big bad man of
Ottomans.
Southern Europe. There.
You know, or you know what we could do, air is that you know, well, that land could become yours.
I'm sorry, what?
Bob's
You know,
trying to say that
a lot
if
of
you
this Malian
betray
land
me,
can be yours.
he'll give you my land.
because I like Mali. They give me money.
We can give you money.
Yeah,
Money.
but you see, then there's a logistics train that has to happen for you to get the money to me. Really, I could just walk over to the capital and I could get Malian money. It's fine. Like, I mean, there's no logistics train. There's nothing I have to worry about.
Bob, you're gonna have to roll a 20.
Well, it's okay. I mean, I can just use intimidate later.
Why not just like giving the Ottomans the money and then using, well, through Constantinople and then like taking the money down through the borders, the Ottoman.
That seems like a lot of work.
Wait, what? What are you trying to?
I don't
What?
know.
Wait, so are you saying we give the money to you, Oddball, and then you take it to air?
Then you're gonna funnel it back into Africa? Like what?
Embezzling?
It made more sense in my head.
So like boats leave from the Grain Coast, sail all the way to Constantinople, give it to the Ottoman
then you
ruler, and
walk
then the
it
Ottoman
down.
ruler give it back to air.
Makes
Is that
perfect
what's
sense.
existing?
See, it made more sense in my head.
Molly and Air are best friends. We are allies.
I need some prestige.
I mean,
so
I would
bad.
say friends. I would actually say we're.
Oh, I
friends.
thought I was friends with Bob too, but
We were. I
was
made
on
it very
the
clear. We
Obama's
were friends at one
been,
point
like,
against a
kicked out of
common enemy, and that enemy then became my friend. And then it was pretty clear that there was going to be a problem between you two.
well, there's not a problem between us two. He's still Sunni. There's no issue.
On 40% Catholic zealots.
No issue at all. He's still Sunni.
Ben, can you put Obama fan Euro back in the chat?
So did he get bopped out?
He went
I guess he
AFK, think,
dropped.
and it knocked him into the AFK.
Yep. And I got to make sure that he can talk.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm like,
do you
what
really-
happened to me?
Do you need to make sure he can talk? I mean,
Do we really want to hear him talk? Just kidding.
How much more of this blue tumor do you want, NG?
Tumor.
I don't know.
Don't you
Uh,
have a coalition?
Why,
Burgundy?
what do you want?
blue tumor is. Oh God.
Well, I'd like to be able to eat up all the way like Armor, Morbihan, and Finisterre is what I'd like to be able to get.
You want Brittany, basically.
Right. Minus Maine and Anjou.
Yeah, okay, fine.
You guys going to war with France again?
Well, I
No, I'm
have a
not.
truce. I'm just working out exactly what the
Can't
border's
you
going to look
see
like.
he's already dead?
Ottoman Empire can destroy Catholics. The Ottomans have no interest in destroying Catholics.
Well, you can take those. That's fine. Cause I assume those are probably what you want because it kind of connects to Cornwall. Yeah, it's a southern
I like
thing.
mention how well the Ottomans have been playing this. Like no one cares about them somehow.
I know the Ottomans have gone completely under the frickin' radar, and now
they haven't gone under the completely frickin' radar. Everybody sees them, and nobody's willing to go to war with them.
Just nobody cares.
They're big and scary and big.
I don't know. That's a pretty medium-sized font.
Oh my god!
Are you really poking the Ottomans?
Look at the size of Air's typeface. I mean, come on, zoom out.
I mean, that's all we understand. That's all us Aryans understand. It's just
the largest
zoom
army
out
in the world.
Zoom out, and the nations you could read the easiest are the most important.
I know you have a claim on my land, Oddball, and you also know that I'm saying this in jest.
That something was lost in translation from Aranese to,
We both speak Arabic. I don't think there's a language barrier.
Okay, the rebels are halfway there.
He doesn't speak your moon language, Roach.
But it's Aryan Arab.
By the way, Ben, I'm about ready to get rid of this little ugly tumor.
Okay.
So apparently, the only real reason why Hillary won the popular vote was because of California. It's turning out, as they do more counting.
I mean,
He would have won by 1.5 million if in the popular vote if California didn't exist.
Well, that's the problem, though. It does exist, and
now they want to leave.
Citizens.
If you only had California, you could just then say, "Oh yeah, well that means Hillary won the election." You can't do that. That's ridiculous.
Well, they want to leave.
If Wisconsin and Michigan didn't exist, maybe he didn't win.
Trust thy neighbor. It's stipulated. This is interesting. Trust thy neighbor, as stipulated in Sunni teachings. All Sunnis should be our brothers. We should all be friends.
I agree.
All Sunnis.
Yeah, I agree.
Every single one.
You have a claim on my land. That's not very friendly.
I like how the Aztec went from having all of Mesoamerica as their vassals to being a vassal of Mixtec.
Rip.
Trade collapse.
There we go. No more pesky miners.
Religion of peace, huh?
Well, I thought it was, but
I have the religion piece over here.
I'm pretty sure there were more than 2 countries in West Africa when the game started.
Nope, just the 2.
No, there wasn't. No.
Nope, just 2.
There was only 2. There was only Mali. In the beginning,
just 2.
There was just Mali. And then air sprung out of, nothingness.
So when I look at your land and I see, Mossy claims this has a core on this land, what happened there?
They don't exist.
Do you see a country named Mossy? I don't.
Yeah. I don't know what you're talking about because that doesn't ring a bell.
What
This
about
is-
Benin?
Who?
See, at least Great Britain keeps it real as far as history is concerned.
Benin is just saying that Ben is in there.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not an actual country.
That's exactly what that fucking means. That's exactly what that means.
What about Timbuktu?
I mean, it's a very nice Malian province.
Mm-hmm.
I
That
feel like there
Malian
used to be a
culture.
nation with the same name.
Well, you feel wrong.
No, I
That'd
mean
just be silly. Why would a nation be named the same as a province?
that's just stupid. Like, look at England. There's no province named England or even Great Britain. That's proof right there.
Change it, Bob. Change it.
Pardon?
Wasn't listening.
I have a color.
I'm sorry, I'm dealing with more important things than revisionist history.
Yeah, you still got a good 100 years before you have to start worrying about that.
Yeah. You need to form the Triple Entente, Mali, Air, and the Ottomans. Well,
I'm curious to know what Ottoman-Indian relations actually look like.
What?
I don't think you are.
Exactly.
Probably, they don't have any, I guess.
What?
What's going on?
Ottoman-Indian relations.
I mean, we've been friends since like I think day one. So.
Yeah, I had a
Kind
friend
of
like that
over
too,
there,
but
I'm over here.
You and I weren't friends from day one.
we had an alliance.
It wasn't from day one. It was
from day like 4000, but you know.
Oh my god.
Hey Bob, if your king dies, you become one of our dynasty.
Time to start banging.
Bang.
Nah, become one of our dynasty. Our dynasty's great.
I feel like Bob should be having some flashbacks right about now about dynastic issues.
God damn it.
Oh, what the hell? Castila's my dynasty.
Let my people go. Everyone will know what that means in a couple of days.
Well, now I've got even more reason to protect Castile. We're the same dynasty.
No, you don't.
It's completely different.
Oh,
though, so-
no. Actually, it's not. It's a regency, I think. Yeah, okay. So, okay, it's just the consort. That
Consorting.
sucks. Yeah, it is. It's kind of annoying because it even shows the same dynasty and then me. So that kind of makes it confusing.
Sergey, as a loyal colonial nation, I feel like you should be participating in this war.
He might still be AFK.
He might not be
Yeah, I
here.
think he
Oh
is.
shit.
He thinks he thinks his diplomacy is better if he doesn't play.
Why
Hey,
are there?
sure is.
Truth be told, Ben was lessening his tariffs because he hadn't been doing anything. So
Why is there 30,000 Malayan troops shipping by my land?
They're off to fuck the French.
Because I'm at war with France. That's why. What's it to you?
No problem with this, huh?
Yeah, I was just wondering.
Okay,
I'm starting to think maybe you should do a little bit more research on the current relations. Of
Yeah,
Mali.
So why is Anna
international
Lucia still got those
relations.
provinces?
Did you even look before you opened your diplomatic hole?
Did you even look before you started screaming?
I believe Andalusia owes 2 provinces to the Pope.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Thanks for reminding me.
Let them
Yeah,
take.
he forgot.
Again, right?
I mean,
Exactly.
he was doing
I
it.
I seem to recall that's not the first time that was mentioned. And seriously, does anybody care if anybody's beating up France?
No. France hasn't done anything.
As
Everyone
long as you don't-
collectively
as-
agrees, fuck France.
Yeah.
As long as you don't take the French lands, I'm okay with that.
Yeah,
Good
well,
harvest, 700 ducats.
Actually, my dear Mr. Burgundy, my plan
Uh-huh.
is to release Dauphin and Nevers and Leonas.
I mean,
Well,
that'll just
that's
make it
good
easier.
Other impronounceable French name back to you.
How is Cusco gonna
That's
do
fine
that?
then.
Because Cusco is strong. Cusco have muskets and little bronze helmets.
You
and
can
lots
take
of
any of their.
sandals.
You can take any of their colonial land. It's just their mainland. I just don't want to be
Oh
taken.
no. Me and Molly
That's-
are fucking up their colonial ambitions.
I don't have any
Mainland.
interest in French soil. There's nothing up here that I want other than dead Frenchmen.
Wine.
No, I've got coffee and chocolate. I don't need wine.
Okay, fair enough. You do have coffee and chocolate.
I actually do not like wine.
Yeah,
What?
you-
Do not like wine. I drink scotch.
I don't really either. Actually, I drink vodka.
Oh, I like how you said that incredulously. What? That is the craziest thing I've ever heard. I fully agree with you.
Yeah.
You crazy madman.
Actually, I grew up drinking cider. Cider's my drink.
That's good.
Don't really drink beer. I just drink cider. Actually,
There's nothing wrong with that.
definitely not.
He didn't drink water. The only thing he drinks is cider.
All I know is cider.
Hope, you asked me to sell the province back and you refuse.
Well, it wasn't to actually get the province. He was just making sure you were going to do it.
Sounds like Christianity coming in, Lucian.
70%. So this can go really well or end really badly.
Well, there goes the keep.
All right, I left for a minute. What happened?
France has got the keep.
I
France
fought
is up in your grill.
I fought a naval battle and won.
Yay, my colonial nation finally has soldiers.
How many?
2. They finally started building people.
Oh yeah, they are all.
Used to have.
They landed 2,000 men down there. There's nobody to object.
Quick, burn everything down while we're here.
Well, that's not how that works.
No. Then the Malians come out of the bush and fucking murder all.
Are you kidding me? I landed an army in France and the general fucking died immediately.
He just had an aneurysm as soon as he stepped off the boat.
He like drowned trying to wade ashore.
No, it's that French cheese. He had a bite of it, wasn't used to it, and just didn't agree with them.
Mm-hmm. What is this war over? French.
The French wanted to try and take
French
over my
conquest.
Cusco land.
French colonial conquest of Cusco. Okay, so they just declared war and said, fuck you.
Yeah, basically. And now they're very quickly realizing that that was a very bad mistake.
But basically, the French gave his people vaccines, but they think they cause autism, so they're attacking the French.
No.
It's science.
Mm-hmm. It's flawless. There's no problems there.
But the facts.
Bob, your spy network in my
cares
land.
about facts?
I don't appreciate it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I just caught your spy.
You know what?
The one white guy in West Africa doesn't blend in well.
Look, you know, he's on vacation. It sounds like a lot of propaganda, quite frankly.
Isn't that the party line whenever your diplomats are caught, Bob? He was just on vacation. He didn't represent the government.
Well, those are all true.
I always found it hilarious when I was playing as the Lizard Men in Warhammer Fantasy CK2, and I sent them to go and like spy on the High Elves, and it's just like, how the fuck are you blending in?
I think it's funny that France has gotten bitch slapped for this long because it's just something I enjoy.
They deserve it.
This happens sometimes.
I just stole a French colony. Oh, it came under my occupation. What happens when you happen?
So peaceful, Ben.
I'm 100 times more peaceful than you. This is a defensive war.
Yeah, this is a defensive war.
I'm not kidding. This is a defensive war. This is a
defensive war.
This is the French conquest of Cusco. Cusco is my ally. This is a defensive war.
Why didn't you just solve it diplomatically then?
A weak person.
Why wasn't it handled diplomatically? Is that what you're saying?
You can ask the French that.
Yeah, they declared war.
I was okay with them chilling near me as long as they didn't fuck with me because they'd spread their institution. And
Just got into the stream. What are we doing? I'm at war with France. There was some time travel involved.
Everyone should go back about an hour if it bends.
Oh my god, it's gold. It is gold. It is gold.
Alternate history.
It is gold. I seriously think it's hilarious that Salt in episodes does terribly. Salt in streams does amazing.
I think because people more enjoy dealing with salt when they're there and they understand.
That's what I said, yeah.
The whole
That's exactly what
situation.
NG
Yeah,
said.
no, NG's right in saying that.
Oh,
They
that's
get to
Malone.
feel it.
They get to experience the salt.
But when they're watching, it feels like someone's complaining. I think. Like
Yeah, they
watching
just
it
feel like someone's
apart.
bitching.
My first salt episode was Hoi 3 when I was invading England, and there was a like rebellion in like Czechoslovakia or something like that, and it was right on the Hungarian border, and in what would have like the Hungary had units there, so they attacked them, and those units would retreat, capture my land, and then Hungary would attack them, they would retreat, then Hungary would capture that land. So there were these huge tendrils going out into my land of Hungary chasing around rebels, and it just flipping it from my land to Hungarian land. And even though they were allies, it really fucks up the supply situation when that happens. And I got really, really salty. And it was the first video I've ever made that got like 20 dislikes.
Oh wow! Damn, dude.
Yeah, people were not like, I was salty as fuck, and people let me know. And I was actually a little surprised that people were that, vocal with their voting about the saltiness.
Mr. Pope.
Yo.
Do you still want Albenga?
I'll bingo you.
Oh my.
Banga you, banga me.
If you're willing, I'll buy it off you.
That is the most even general I've ever had in my life. 2-2-2-2.
It's a gentleman.
Just because,
It's a gentleman general.
because Albenga's like right in the middle of my lands. If
Okay,
you're-
it's fairly average in officer school.
He got a solid B in all of his classes.
It's not that bad.
I can't form the kingdom of God with it. Okay.
What are you missing?
A lot. He's got some of my provinces. I can't do it.
That sounds like the conflict.
Don't listen to him. He's trying to sow discord amongst us.
Well, I'm just saying that I don't really feel like the nation of
Wait,
God
wait.
is something that needs to precisely exist, considering the Pope shouldn't be a military organization, and I would back Burgundy, and it's denying the Pope his provinces he thinks that are his.
You're too
I think the
obvious, man.
Muslims need to stop dealing with Catholic problem.
I think
You-
you should stay
you
out
see-
of it, Ben.
You think I should stay out of Catholic problems when you're constantly buggering around in Sunni problems?
In honor of the alliance between Cusco and Mali, I have named my firstborn Muhammad.
I haven't
But
done anything
think about it
with
like
Muslims.
think about it like this: if you deny the Pope the provinces he needs to become the kingdom of God, the real reason you should be thinking about doing that is because if he does that, he will get a monopolized stake in the Mediterranean. And do you want to give up the chance of expanding interests in the Mediterranean with your Mediterranean provinces?
Look at the Genoa trade node there. You are in third place, hot on the
Prime
heels
territory.
of Toulouse. There, that's prime economic expansion right there. Is getting yourself control over the Genoa trade node, which puts you in direct conflict with the Papal States. And I mean, like I said, I don't see why the Papal States needs to be a military organization. It should be a peaceful organization.
Well, we need to enforce peace with military.
Yeah, but enforcing peace isn't what you've been doing.
Sort of.
Well, since we went time traveled, I haven't done really anything wrong.
Well, if I remember correctly, and I don't have accurate maps of what Europe looked like in the 1400s, but I'm pretty sure the Pope had like 5 or 6 provinces to his name. And now I see Papal Balkans, I see Papal land all over the south coast of France. And I'm pretty sure Burgundy is crawling inside of France's corpse and slowly becoming them. So, I mean, Burgundy might have issue with that.
I just want Albenga.
Fucking Albanga.
That's actually not a province I need. Yeah, I need Piedmont and Liguria. No, I'm looking at the Kingdom God. What ones you have?
It's
So.
further proof that Christians can come together.
Which one do you need? Oh, Piedmont.
Don't
yeah,
need Mali and
right.
peace dealers up here.
Okay, so I figured out why I didn't become Catholic. There we go. I need at least 50% of my provinces to be Catholic.
Did it just hit? No.
No, I finally figured out the reason why I didn't convert
okay.
last time.
I thought you were saying it happened, and now I know why it happened.
Ben, Spain is forming a colony of Brazil, by the way.
Yeah, I know. We're gonna have to do something about that.
Is it 50% of your provinces or 50% of your development?
My religious unity
I am allied to
below
Spain.
50%.
Oh, okay. Well, if you're allied to Spain and you don't want me getting in the way, I might be able to.
No, I mean, you don't have to do anything. I can do a colonial war with them. I could just do it with them, one-on-one.
But for some reason, the rebels would rather bully around fellow Catholics.
Yay! Rolled a 0 and then a 1.
Thank you, your Pope, sir.
Your
welcome.
Your popalness.
Your popiness.
Peaceful transition.
Oh.
Right.
Watching
What's
the
going
Mollies
on?
get their ass kicked in France.
You should see the rolls. You should just see the rolls.
Oh, wow. Rolls now.
One of the most recent one was
Those
0 to
scrappy
10.
French defenders.
I rolled a 0 to a 10.
Oh my god, I'm looking at it.
It's coming down to the wire.
That is an uncomfortably close fight.
Yeah, you should win, I think. Yeah.
Is that because the military tech?
Military tech's the same. It's they have more morale than me and a better general.
Yeah. France does have a lot of morale.
Yeah, they have
just
the.
saying, like,
that looked really sketchy for a minute there.
It
It's
was
just like, oh, Ben's gonna have some saltering coming. Hang on.
Oh, I went into that fully well knowing that the French had more morale and there was a good chance I was going to lose. So if I lost that, I wouldn't have been terribly salty. I would have been mildly salty.
Come on, rebels, move around, convert stuff.
Move around more. Spread around.
Do stuff. You're just sitting there.
Sitting there is doing stuff.
Do better stuff.
Do better. How's Cusco doing?
Cusco will live.
Oh, you got 9K French troops up there.
I know.
Do you want me to
Sending
take
my
care of
army
them?
up there. Yeah, please.
All right.
Please do.
I'll take care of them.
We're like an inch away from getting victory.
Meanwhile, in Brittany, the Malayan forces beat the French in the battle of... What was this? Battle of Armor. The Battle of Love.
And
Battle
peace
of
has
Love.
returned to the Empire.
Wait. What did you do?
What?
You pieced out?
I gave you land. I gave you shit tons of
You
land.
did? What the fuck is wrong with you? There was so much stuff I wanted.
I'm sorry.
You pieced out at 22% after I beat them in France.
I didn't know. I can't see anything.
I was
don't-
just talking about it.
No one likes you, so I'll go.
Jesus Christ, what is wrong with you? You are the worst ally.
Hog, I thought you were going to release people from France.
I just want to do a quick compare and contrast over how I interact with my allies versus how Ben interacts with his allies.
Oh my god. Oh, Bob, none of your allies ever did that.
I mean, I'm pretty fine with what's going on right now.
There was...
To be honest, none of his allies are idiots, so.
Jesus Christ.
this
Why
is
did
kinda
you
what I'm
do
getting
that?
to.
Why did you do that?
Barat, I'm just saying, do you really want to be friends with this guy?
Oh, there we had 22% war score. I just told you my army was going over there to kick the French's butt.
I'm sorry, Ben.
Why?
Wait,
No,
are
why?
the Malians gonna walk all the way back to Mali by way of land? Is that what's going
Yeah,
on here
the
right
boats are in Cape Horn.
now? That's
I'm so
amazing.
sorry.
I don't understand
Who's playing who? Here's the list of players on my screen right here.
I
Diddy
don't
or
understand,
Lee.
Tog. Why?
Sorry.
Why not?
We had 22% war score. France has colonies all over the place that we want to take. We could have taken everything.
I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
Even Ben's comment chat and Discord's like, Jesus Christ, you're the worst ally.
Hashtag worst ally ever.
Oh, that's amazing.
God, you're like the new Isaac.
Dang.
Oh man.
Oh,
Okay.
Bar.
Oh, wait, no.
Man,
No.
Isaac, if I was Isaac, I'd fucking white piece that.
No.
No, bad.
You,
That's too far.
you rolled your face through what? 4 nations, and then did that. You're close.
I don't think I can vassalize them because they have too much development. I think.
Then I'll help you win back the rest of the.
Why does Portugal Shia? What?
Honestly,
That happened a long time ago.
I'm so sorry.
Well,
Oh, shield.
We were
I'm sure
winning.
that's.
We
why don't
were
you- why don't you
winning.
Take that sorry message.
I know, man,
Write
I'm
it down
sorry.
on 10,000 pieces of parchment and send it to the families of the dead Malians that
Oh
fought
my
for
God.
essentially nothing.
Why didn't even ask what was like what I wanted? Why
Are
didn't you just say,
are
"Hey
you
Ben,
sorry?
I'm thinking about piecing out"? Oh God! I was the whole point of that was take all of the French colonial possessions, so they had nothing left.
Oh, whoops.
I'm sorry.
Oh Jesus Christ! You know how long it takes to siege down forts in France when you're sailing from Africa?
I know, I'm sorry, Ben.
Are you though?
Yes.
And France has a colony in Africa that I really, really want because it's in my trade node. That was one of my like first things I was gonna say I wanted.
Ben makes good allies.
Oh my God!
I'm here and I haven't fucked up lately.
I'm sorry.
Lately.
Well, I mean, you keep draining him of gold every so often. Not
You
that.
say I'm so often, but I mean, I return it in like I've placed
In
and
good feelings and
I've
women.
consolidated the eastern part of Western Africa. I have begun and
I mean, I've gotta wonder here if there was some backdoor dealings and you were
No, I
bribed
am honestly
into
serious. That was just me being a fucking.
and
retard.
you were
No, I will fully admit that was just.
I'll
me
be
being a
honest, that
fucking
was just
retard.
me being stupid. It wasn't a clever backdoor plot.
it was
You did for that, son. It was a conspiracy.
So-
Ben wound up so much. He's so paranoid. It's great.
No, Ben, I'm serious. I was just being an idiot. I'm sorry.
I honestly don't get the train of thought there. We had 22% war score. I just told you I beat the French in the field in France. And we only had
Tog, Ben. He named himself after the Tog. There's no train of thought here.
that actually reminds me, Roach. I was playing World of Tanks yesterday and I saw a Tog on the field and I drove up to it and checked the side skirts just to see if it was you.
Oh. Did it have HMS agility labeled
No,
inside of
it didn't. It had a Soviet like flag, so
Oh,
it wasn't
cop
you.
out. You always label it something ironic. That's how you play a Tog.
Yeah. Oh my God! What? Oh Jesus Christ!
Swedish GEDs and World of Tanks, they're gonna be awesome.
Oh, they're hideous.
I bounced point blank range a shot from an IS-7.
You're rivaling me?
Guys, we're on 2 speed.
Oh God!
Well, no, I just pushed it up. I've been trying to push it up every so often, but it keeps slowing down.
Oh dear God.
Well, Burgundy, I'm having issue with Andalusia now because even though he actually agreed to a permanent peace deal with me, he just rivaled me.
I don't want to do anything about it. I just want the power projection.
Well, I mean that's not how
That's
that
not how
works.
rivalry works. That's not how any of this works.
That's not how that works.
I'm bracing as hard as I can.
That's
No, your British allies will protect you. Don't worry about that.
well, I'm wondering.
Britain says as it strokes Andalusia's hair, just shh, everything will be all right.
I'm so sorry, Ben.
Jesus. Oh my God damn it. Jesus fuck.
Ask Oddball about Tog's diplomatic.
Oh no.
Oh my God.
He went into that fully knowing how fucked we were.
We
He
don't.
signed all the. He
supposed
signed
to
all the
take
waivers.
all of La Plata.
We can. We can.
We have to wait 10 years.
I'm sorry, Ben.
I'm pretty sure about 30 seconds before that, I said something along the lines of, and the Malian army beats the French army in the Battle of Armor.
Pieces out.
And then it's like, oh no, wait, all that, no.
Ben's house has just become a salt mine. Magnus Salt Mining Incorporated.
Sergey's all over there smiling.
Talk
God.
decent.
Oh, jeez.
Hey, wait, this is a good thing.
Oh,
This is a good
why?
thing.
No, we're not
Because
going back
we
in
get to
time.
Go back to the next
No.
autosave, which means we're fighting Ben.
oh
No.
God.
Nah, man.
That's
I don't want
so
you. Fuck you.
cheesy.
We
No,
got like
it's not
what,
our
20
problem.
minutes left?
Well,
It's 20 minutes.
There's
It's
only-
10:40 right
there's
now.
only 20 minutes
Yeah.
left before we would normally end. It's going to take 5 or 10 minutes to rehost this thing. I think this is the
Yeah.
point where we just say we call it here. Anybody have any objection?
No.
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 Yes.
Other than for my own stupidity.
Oh, Sergey, you shut up.
Well, I just did get a support independence from Sergey.
Well, you know, you don't fucking lie.
He just again asked for independence.
Wait, okay. Raise of hands. Has anybody gotten any diplomatic insults, support
Nope.
independence claims, or anything like that from Sergey since he came back from his little
No.
thingy?
No.
Bob?
Fucking shanky ready.
Not in game.
Excuse me?
Fuck you, Obama.
Okay.
Why? Why?
I'm gonna go. I'm
Well,
sorry.
that tone to me sounds like he did do it.
No, Obama insulted me, is what happened.
Obama, you want to fill me in here?
I just felt like he's insulted me before, so I just had to get a little payback.
Okay, so he didn't actually do that.
No, that was me.
Okay, because I would have believed you to the ends of the earth.
Wow.
Tammy should have said he did.
Sergey, do you really think you're trustworthy?
Yeah,
The
depends
silence
who
is a
you're
yes.
asking. Depends who you're asking.
I mean, he's trustworthy to do stupid shit.
Really a shame that save got corrupted because we had plans for Brazil. We're gonna make Brazil great again.
W people, Jesus.
Well, when was the last autosave?
Shut up.
So that's what I'm
Doing
checking on
nothing.
right now. Is what I'm gonna duck in here and see what I can do. I mean, I've stopped streaming because it's gonna take me time.
Yeah,
to
I'm
convert, and then it just got
gonna
good anyway, so.
close
So
off
wait,
the
if I
stream in a
save
minute.
it right now, will it be a good save?
Probably not.
No, probably not.
Yeah, decent
I
saves.
think I'll become Catholic.
It's funny, a lot of things happened today, but we actually hardly got anywhere time-wise.
Yeah, well, we were
Well,
on
I'm having to
speed
keep it at
one
speed
the
one.
whole time.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
by
And we
far
had to
the
go back
shortest
in
one.
time.
Yeah, then we lost 2 years.
We had rehost like 3 times.
Yeah, there was 45 minutes of rehosting.
We're gonna have to watch out for the new patch that's gonna hit most likely next week.
Is anyone that's here? Is their Steam account Wolf something? I got like a random friend.
Was it
request
like
when-
Wolferos or something like that?
No, just Wolf.
Just
Just
Wolf?
Wolf.
No.
I have a friend in common with them, and they added me as soon as the game started. So
Maybe.
No, well, I'm going to close out the stream here, so thanks for watching, everybody. I'm sure that you might need to drink a lot of water because you probably got some residual salt. I don't know, those sodium nitrate, what is it? Sodium potassium pumps might be a little off. So, yeah, salt. Lots of salt. But it was
So much salt.
it was entertaining, though. So, see you next
It
week.
was.